The following is a production of CUTV Sports.
It is senior night here at Redstone Field in the Republic, Pennsylvania, where the Derry area Trojans are coming into town to take on the Brownsville Falcons in this week's edition of CUTV's High School Football Game of the Week. Good evening, everybody. My name is Cody Jeanette. Joining me tonight is Matt Hagee, and we're delighted you could join us here today. Matt, it's going to be quite a battle here today, but not for what many people might think it may be. Derry and Brownsville both had heartbreaking losses last week.
Yeah, Brownsville played Mount Pleasant last week, and Mount Pleasant, a very angry team, always losing to Washington. Brownsville still hasn't won a game this season. As for Derry, they got crushed by McGuffey, but this Derry team, they have 2 wins, so that's something in the past couple of years they haven't been able to celebrate many wins.
Yeah, and Brownsville, on the other hand, they had a shutout loss, a big shutout loss, so now on the road, so now they're going to be coming home very hungry for a win.
Yeah, and it's senior night here, Cody. You mentioned that. It's one of the players' special times. It's the last time they'll ever get to play here at Redstone Field. 4 years they've played here. They called this their home, and, they definitely want to send this senior class out with a win tonight on their home turf.
These two teams used to be former rivals, but then after some conference realignments, they haven't played each other too often, so there's going to be plenty of new faces on the field, both for Brownsville and Derry.
And Derry, we mentioned earlier, Derry at one point had a big losing streak. They won 2 games this year. They ended that streak against Charleroi. Brownsville has not won a game since week 9 of the 2011 season, so that's something they want to do tonight. And what a better way on senior night to break the streak.
Yeah, what a better way on senior night. There is some rain in the forecast. However, we're hoping it stays away for a majority of the night. There's rain projected through the night, but one thing that's for sure is coming up is a fantastic football game. Kickoff is next here on CUTV.
For almost 30 years, CUTV has been the campus and community home for local news, sports, and entertainment. Broadcast in 100,000 homes in southwestern Pennsylvania, CUTV provides complete coverage of Vulcan sports as well as high school football coverage. Broadcast weekly live, CUTV News Center provides coverage of local and campus events, weekend weather, sports highlights, and feature stories. For more information on CUTV, check us out on the web, friend us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter. Since 1937, the Student Association Incorporated, known as SAI, has served the CalU student body by providing activities, programs, and services. Every enrolled student has the ability to take part in over 125 different clubs and organizations. Managing participation in every SAI activity is easy with WorkSync, a powerful tool for staying connected. Located 1 mile from campus, the SAI Farm has 94 acres of meeting and recreational space. SAI, it's your student association.
Stay connected with CUTV. Subscribe to us on YouTube for new videos. Follow us on Twitter for status updates. Like us on Facebook for updates, videos, and more. CUTV social media. Get connected, stay connected.
Didn't get out to the high school football game this past Friday? Don't worry, because CUTV Sports has you covered. Never miss a second of this season's upcoming high school action, as CUTV's Game of the Week takes you to the stadium and gives you the best seat in the house. Now in its 29th season of bringing you all of the best local games, CUTV Sports is your local leader in high school football coverage.
We would like to welcome our friends and families joining in on the Pennsylvania Cable Network to Redstone Field in the Republic of Pennsylvania, where in progress, Derry area is taking on Brownsville. It is currently 3rd down for Derry, and we just saw an incomplete pass, Matt. Derry had a pretty good first drive here to start the game, Matt.
Well, they ran the kickoff back to about the 45-yard line there, but Brownsville shut them down, forced them to go 3 and out there. So that's exactly what Brownsville's defense needed to do, come out strong and force a punt.
It is currently 4th down and 8, 10.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, my name is Cody Jeanette, and joining me is Matt Hagee. We will have the call for you tonight for Derry against Brownsville, the Trojans versus the Falcons. Derry is set to punt now on 4th and 8. Good snap, punt is away. It is a high punt. It is going to be retrieved at the 11-yard line. The return man takes a spin move up to the 15, to the 20, breaking away from the defenders, 25. He's across the 40. He's crossing midfield, across the other 40. He's breaking away. He has one guy to beat. He's at the 30, at the 20. He finally gets taken down. A monstrous return for the Falcons.
Wow, Brownsville came out strong. That was Kayshawn Gregory on senior night. We mentioned that in the open. Need seniors to step up like this. That was an electrifying return. It got the crowd pumped up, and Cody, Brownsville's going to start at the Derry 20-yard line. They got a good chance to score first here.
Brownsville starting their opening drive of the game right from the front door of the red zone. It is currently raining pretty steadily here. Literally just about 10 seconds before we came up on the air, the rain started falling, and it's been holding off ever since. So as soon as kickoff was away, it started coming down. So it's 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Out of the shotgun, it is a draw to the outside. He's breaking up for about a 5-yard gain, 4 or 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Byron Myers on the carry. He's another senior for this Brownsville team there. We saw the quarterback, Marcellus Groom. He is a junior here. Brownsville, this is a decent running team. You know, they don't have any wins this season, but there's one thing that we learned from calling previous Brownsville games. It's a very run-style offense we see right here. They're just trying to get positive gains.
So it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Falcons. Marcellus Grooms lines up his squad at the 15-yard line. He's out of the shotgun. He has a sidecar with him and 2 receivers on the left and 1 on the right. Here's the handoff. It's breaking up the outside of the left side this time. He gets taken down for about a 1-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd down.
Gave the ball there to Paris Walker on the carry there. Bring up a big 3rd down here. Now, if you're Derry, if you can try to force Brownsville to attempt the field goal, I think with the weakness of Brownsville's kicking game, I think this is starting to become 4-down territory. Brownsville does not get the 1st down on this run here. I would believe to think that they will go for try to convert instead of go for field goal in this rain as well.
Yeah, they already started off with good field position, so Derry would have quite a ways to go if there was a turnover on downs, worst case scenario. But Marcellus Grooms now lines up out of the shotgun once again. Takes a snap. Play action, it's a pitch back. And that faked out the defense for about a few seconds, and then they pounced on it. He gets taken down at the original line of scrimmage, so Brownsville faced with a 4th down.
So Derry will indeed force Brownsville here into a 4th down. I just see the quarterback Groom go over to the sideline here. We're going to take a look at this play. Nice option fake. Good idea there. Got it to Myers, but Derry, they bared down there. They were ready for it and stopped Myers well short of the 1st down.
So with 8:22 and running left in the first, we see Brownsville with a 4th down conversion needed here. And they are going to go for it. Marcellus Grooms lines up his offensive squad. Receiver far off to the left and 1 on the right. He hands it off. There's a fumble. The fumble goes down at the injury line of scrimmage. Both teams pounce on it. Who's got it? Who's got it?
And if it's behind the line of scrimmage, it doesn't matter who's got it. It's Derry, and see the officials. They will give it to Derry there. And one official pointed at the Derry players, but another official pointed the other way there. Interesting call there. But Derry, that's a tough break there. They give the right handoff there. The line started to open up, but Myers just couldn't hold on the ball. Cody, we're going to take a look at the tail of the tape here. Brownsville, we mentioned, still looking for that first win. Derry's got 2 wins. That's the first time they've had multiple wins in about like 3 years. See, points for Brownsville, only 3.2 yards, 2 points, per game. That's something they need to fix.
So now Derry lines up. Quarterback's under center. He hands it off to his running back. He's taken down in the backfield. It looks like there might be another fumble on the play. Players are diving on it.
Looks like Derry got it.
And it is still going to remain Derry football. So regardless of that, though.
Oh, no, they changed it.
No, they did change it. Oh, my goodness. Brownsville got the recovery. They give them credit for that, and now we have an injured Falcon on the field as well.
Yeah, it looks like number 19, Devin Braddock, is down. We're going to take a look here. Another fumble. That's back-to-back fumbles here. And with those, it's very wet out, and it's getting on the footballs. And the players right now, they're struggling holding on to the footballs here. We see during practice, these players, they practice. If they see rain in the forecast, which rain was predicted in the forecast at the early beginning of the week. We expected it all day. We're about to get it in the night there. But you practice these wet football drills to hold on the ball when it gets wet like this outside here. So this Brownsville had a tough break there, missing it on 4th and short, and now they have an opportunity once again to try to cash it in.
And so the clock is stopped with 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Falcons. We're still scoreless here, Trojans against Falcons.
And Derry, they broke their long losing streak earlier this season against Charleroi. We had that game on our pick'em for high school roundup here, but we're going to take a look, Cody, at this punt return here by Kayshawn Gregory. This is a great punt return. It really got the crowd fired up, and he made another great move. You can see, look at all the players there. All these Brownsville players have been looking for something good all season. They've been shut out in about 4 games, and they almost get it right here. They set them up perfectly for Brownsville here. Back Derry up there with bad field position, and even when Brownsville missed it on 4th down, Derry was backed up, and now with the fumble, Brownsville can get it back, and they'll be set up good again.
Yeah, Brownsville has had a good stroke of luck to start out this game. They've had a fumble recovery and a good punt return all in the first quarter, and the first quarter isn't even halfway done yet.
Yeah, with 7:49 on the clock here. I just hope that Braddock's okay for Brownsville. And, Cody, we're going to take a look at Brownsville's schedule here. You see they did not score a single point until September 19th against Washington, where they scored 12 points. But they've been shut out in 4 games this season. And right here, if they can get that early score, as we see Braddock's got up on his own power, that's a good sight to see here. If Brownsville can score first, that will be the first time they have led all season.
And that'll certainly put a little bit of spark in their step or so,
Absolutely.
One might say. But they're definitely in good field position to do that. So now the Falcons are going to line up at the 9-yard line. It is 1st down and 10. Grooms out of the shotgun. He takes a snap. He hands it off. And there's a pitch back. The defense got baked. Brownsville into the end zone for the Falcon touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run. Slams it into the end zone. 6-0 pending the extra point.
How about that play call there? A little trickeration. They faked it to Myers, handed it to Tyler Harmon around the left side there, and he cut it in for the touchdown there. There's that elusive first lead Brownsville has got all season. Cody, on senior night, looks like they came to play. Great blocking, and Harmon's just right in the end zone. Once he gets contact, it's too late. He's already in the end zone. 6-0 Brownsville.
All it took was one play, 9 yards for number 9, Tyler Herman. So now we're going to see Byron Myers line up for the extra point attempt. They're all lined up. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is down low. It is no good, so the score will remain 6-0. With 7 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter, that is your score. Stay tuned for more action of high school football game of the week here on PCN.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year, 1 in 195 million. The odds of the child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism.
Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
29 down. 4 letters to describe excellence in college television. I know. CUTV, California University Television.
6-0 Falcons here at Redstone Field in Republic, Pennsylvania. The Brownsville Falcons definitely had a jolt in their step to get this game started, along with a little bit of luck in their favor, and they take advantage of it, getting the early touchdown.
I mean, I see inspired football so far out of Brownsville. They got a big punt return, couldn't take advantage of it, but then forced a fumble and definitely took advantage of it here. But that early score really gives them great morale. I see a lot of great body language on the sideline, or the far sideline as they're lined up over there.
Byron Mayers will be lining up to kick it off. There it goes down the field. It's going to be retrieved at about the 20-yard line. Return man is across the 30. He's approaching the 35. Going to try to break away from the defense, but they bring him down right at the 39-yard line. So the Trojans will start their next drive from there.
Now it's TJ Balega there on the return. So Derry, how do you respond to this? We're going to take a look at Derry's schedule here. They play in the same conference. They got that big win over Charleroi. This is the win that impressed me at Laurel. Laurel was a playoff team last season in the Wpial, but they were single A, so it's a big win, but still a great win for Derry here. 2 wins. That's something they got to be proud of.
Here we go. There's a run up the middle, and he is met very early on, being brought down at the original line of scrimmage. Josh Flack on the run, got no gain.
It looked like that was Dakota Seidel on the tackle there for Brownsville here. They're trying to get that upper penetration into the line there. And this is a big Derry line. I'm looking at Derry's line right now. They're definitely bigger than Brownsville, but sometimes the power up front, it's not always the case.
Quarterback for Derry is Trey Friedland. He will be lining up his squad under center. He has 2 receivers on the right and a couple men in the backfield. Here's a snap. He's looking to pass. Screen pass on the far side is caught. He's running across 2 right around midfield, enough for a first down. They're going to mark him down right in around midfield, probably about the 49.
The pass was caught there by Jamie Howe. He made a nice move over there, juked out the Brownsville defender, and had great awareness to when to fall down here. We're going to see it look at the replay here. Good screen pass, and this is what I like here. It's well blocked. He runs right out of the Brownsville defender, Gregory, and then gets a block right there and gets enough yards for first down. That's good awareness staying along the sideline there.
So it will be first down and 10 from the Brownsville 49. Derry coming back, trying to get a drive of their own going. 2 receivers left, 2 men in the backfield. Friedland is under center. He hands it off to his running back. He breaks away from the defenders. He finds a hole. He's going up the far side, across the 25 to the 20, where he's finally brought down at about the 17-yard line, and now Derry threatening to score here.
That was Josh Flack on the carry, senior running back for Derry. That was a great looking run right there. They got it cleared a path here on the right side. He cuts it right through the line. Great burst of power and speed there, but it can't be overlooked of the tackle there by the quarterback. Marcellus Groom playing some nice defense here, preventing the touchdown. If Brownsville can stop Derry here, remember that tackle right there by Groom.
6 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Friedland is under center. He hands it off to Flack. Flack spins away from the defenders, tries to find a hole, but goes nowhere. He's going to be met by the defenders. After a little bit of a struggle, they bring him down at about the 19-yard line for a short loss. It's going to be second down and about 12.
Flack was breaking off, I'd say, about like 7, 8 guys on that pile there. Just not want to go down, but still good defense there for Brownsville, still forcing him to go back. Looks like they'll mark it down 2nd and 11 for Derry, but they were ready to go for it there. But Brownsville, the guys that missed him up front there, they got to make that tackle or he'll break away and that time score there. But Brownsville, they got away with one right there.
Trey Friedland lines up under center, 2 receivers on his right and a couple men in the backfield. Ready to take the snap. There it goes. He's looking to pass, rolling to his right. He fires and he finds his man. It's caught at the 20. He's across for enough for a first down. Gets taken down out of bounds before the end zone, though. So it will be first down and goal.
Devin Hodges on the catch there, and that was a good play-action rollout there. Derry opened up Brownsville's defense, and Hodges was wide open, as you'll see at the top of your screen. Friedman gets it out there. Nice catch, and works his way up, breaks the tackle, and gets inside the 5-yard line. Sets Derry up for first and goal at the 2.
First down and goal from the 2-yard line. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Brownsville with the 6-0 lead. Friedland, receiver on each side, and a couple men in the backfield. Hands it off to Flack. Flack tries to dive for the end zone, but the Brownsville Falcons stand their ground and bring him down short of the goal line.
Matt Rouse on the tackle there. Good tackle there in the line of scrimmage, preventing Flack from getting in here, forcing a second goal. You'll see 54 come right up the middle there, get him by the legs. That's how you tackle him. Good open field tackle right at the bottom, and forces Derry to try to go again.
So 2nd down and goal from the 2-yard line. There was no gain on the previous play. 4 minutes and 16 seconds and rolling. Now we have a whistle. It's going to be a timeout called for Brownsville. So Brownsville uses their first timeout of the half. They have 2 remaining. And Derry still has all 3.
So Derry looking for the response to that fumble over there and touchdown by Brownsville. They did a nice job of it opening up the passing game. Had a nice couple passes right there, and then Flack had that big run, set it up there. But I look for Derry. This is in a bad offense for Derry. This is probably one of the best Derry teams they've had in a couple of years, and that's saying something. But it's good to see these 2 teams. They're battling it out, and it's keeping it close so far. And with that rain, it evens the playing field even more. Derry was definitely favored to win this game, but with weather and rain like that and a sloppy field, their field looks good right now because it started raining an hour ago. But if this field gets sloppier, that's going to be key later because we saw that both teams can run the ball. It's just who can cut down on the turnovers and not fumble.
The clock stops with 4 minutes and 13 seconds remaining on it. As mentioned before, Brownsville has 2 timeouts left. Derry still has all 3 of theirs. You can tell by the little yellow lights below their indicators on the score graphic at the bottom of your screen. So now it looks like both squads are going to line up at the 2-yard line and get ready for 2nd and goal. Derry, led by Trey Friedland, will line up. 1 receiver on each side. 3 men in the backfield. 2 men in the backfield, I beg your pardon. He's lining up in a shotgun. Drops back, fires into the corner of the end zone, and it is going to be incomplete as the ball takes a bounce right at the corner. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Trying to do the fade powder and a howl there, but he was well covered there by Byron Myers for Brownsville. He tried to get it to him there, but Myers, without doing any pass interference, you can see here, this is how you cover. Passes, I think it's overthrown to begin with, but good coverage. He turns around, sees the ball, and breaks it up. Good textbook defense there on the pass.
3rd down and goal for the Trojans. Friedland out of the shotgun. It is a draw up the middle. He's going into the end zone for the Trojan touchdown. Took a little bit of hesitation, but he snuck his way in there. We are all tied at 6, pending the extra point.
Good hard run there by Flack on your screen. He gets the first touchdown of the game for the Derry Trojans. Good play call, basic right up the middle, draw play. They line up in the shotgun and just plowed. He got a nice little push there from his lineman to get that final push into the end zone here. So Derry with the extra point, they can take the lead. And Brownsville's extra point was indeed blocked there, so they'll be key to see there if Derry can start converting on their extra points, and it'll give them that advantage since they won't have to worry about going for 2 or anything.
Trojans line up for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it splits the uprights. It is good. With 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the first quarter, your score, Derry 7, Brownsville 6. You are watching High School Football Game of the Week here on PCN.
Explore new worlds. Read. Visit literacy.gov and let the journey begin.
(7-6), the Trojans take the lead here at Redstone Field in Republic, Pennsylvania with 4:04 left to go in the first quarter. Brownsville struck first, but Derry struck right back.
And that's the mark of a good team there. Derry took a punch and they fire right back here. But it'd be interesting to see if they try to kick it away here. I'm looking back at who's taking the ball back here for Brownsville. I see Tyler Herman, who scored the touchdown, and also Kayshawn Gregory, who had that big punt return. Be interesting to see if they try to kick away from Gregory.
Here's the kick. It's an onside kick attempt, but it goes a little too far, and it is going to be retrieved by Brownsville at the 35-yard line. Derry making a risky gamble there.
I'm not so sure if that was a planned onside kick. I don't think it was. I think they just squibbed it because it was definitely went a little further than normally when they tried to do an onside kick. They tried to keep it away from Gregory. As I said, that it's a smart play there. And it got dangerous for a second there. You can see it went through 2 Brownsville defenders, but luckily they get the recovery right there by number 10, Devontae Stafford. So good heads up there play there for Stafford. Looks like they'll start at about the 34-yard line.
So now Brownsville, led the way by Marcellus Grooms, will be lining up at the 34. First down and 10. 4:02 left to go in the first. Out of the shotgun. He's going to pitch it back to his running back once again. He finds a hole up the far side. Good gain, enough to get a manageable second down there.
And Brownsville, I like that they're no risk in holding the option there, because not a lot of teams like to run the option in wet conditions, but this is the second time we saw it here. Groom with the pitch to Myers. All he just had to do was turn the corner successfully, but he was right by the sideline. Now he would have had a lot more gains there, but got 3 on the play to bring up 2nd and 7.
And I don't know if you saw that on the replay, Matt, but Grooms got blindsided literally right after he pitched the ball out, so he pitched it just in time before it might have caused a fumble if he got hit any earlier. So it's 2nd down and 7 now. He's going to hand it off up the middle. He's trying to break away from the defenders, but only gets a short gain out of it. So it'll be 3rd down and 4.
Back to Myers. They just try to go up to the middle there. But you were a good point there. I mean, when running the option as a quarterback, you got to know when to be aware if a defender's barreling down on here. We'll see they're giving the ball to Myers. Myers is their feature back. We saw him have a big game against late in that broadcast last year that you did with Zach Prospa against Mount Pleasant. He had 2 touchdowns. So Myers is a good back. He's definitely an underrated back in the Interstate Conference.
3 minutes and 20 seconds in the first quarter. It is 3rd down and 3 for the Falcons. Grooms lines up in a shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. He's going to hand it off to his running back. He takes it up the middle. He's going to be stopped very close to the 1st down marker. We'll see where they spot him, if it gave him enough for a first.
I do not believe he got enough there for the 1st down. Right now, actually, they're now moving the change up, so they might have got a favorable spot. The chain mark on the far sideline here, and you see they change it up here with Walker going up the middle. He was pretty close. So, and now they didn't indeed give it 1st down. So I think that was a pretty favorable spot that Brownsville got there.
So it will be 1st down and 10 for the Falcons from the 44-yard line. 3:03 left to go in the first quarter. Derry currently has the 1-point lead, 7-6.
And Brownsville last year in that game against Mount Pleasant that we did, they had no 1st downs through about, like, I'd say the first quarter and a half. So it's good to see they're really starting to move the ball here. They keep themselves in the game, make these long, methodical drives. And I'm pretty sure they have more time possession than Derry has so far in this first quarter.
Grooms will line up his squad at the 44. And now we're going to see a stoppage here. There's probably going to be another timeout called by Brownsville.
But yeah, that is interesting there. The Brownsville's used 2 timeouts so far in the first quarter. They might need those towards the end of halftime there. So interesting call there. Their head coach is Vaughn Braddock. Head coach for the Falcons calling that 2nd timeout there. But I like what Brownsville's doing so far. They're getting that push up in front of and interesting, Cody, on that play, they might have to use that timeout because they had to pull Marcellus Grooms off the field for that play there, because it looked like, because when I was looking at the formation, it looked like they were trying to run a wildcat, but it just might have been a little snafu with the helmet of the quarterback for Brownsville. Yeah,
that's what I thought too. I thought I noticed a wildcat, but I didn't want to jump to any conclusions too quickly, or if they were going to fool me out like they would fool the defense. But yeah, so they had to call the timeout and to get Grooms back onto the field.
So definitely you don't want to burn timeouts early on there for something like that. But we have 2:40 left here in the first quarter. And if you're Derry, I mean, this is something I think Derry expected to be up by a little bit more, not turning the ball over. But Brownsville's definitely proving a lot of people wrong today. But they had to know that Brownsville was going to come out really inspired, heads held up high, because it's senior night, and they want to go out and give their seniors. Not just, I mean, these underclassmen want to definitely give their seniors one last hurrah on this Redstone Field turf.
So now it is first down and 10 for the Falcons. Out of the shotgun, he's going to keep it for himself. He's running up the middle for about a 3-yard gain or so. It's going to be second down and about 6.
So it looked like that was Walker keeping that. Again, no sign of Groom. We'll have to keep eye on that later there. But now with Brownsville, they're starting to mix it up with their athletes. We see Groom come onto the field, back onto the field now. So they, instead of not going with the Wildcat the last play, they just go right back and run a Wildcat formation next.
So now Marcellus Grooms is back onto the field. He lines up with 2 receivers left and 1 receiver to the right in the shotgun. He also has a couple men in the backfield with him. It's going to be a pitch back. He's trying to break up to the far side. He gets taken down at the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be third down and 7.
Good tackle there by Chase Stevenson for Derry. Also, I saw Owen Whitaker. They try to get a pitch toss out to Myers, trying to use his speed on the outside, but Brownsville was ready. First contact there. Looks like Whitaker just beat Stevenson to the play there. So this is going to be a big third and long here for Brownsville.
90 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Brownsville lines up at the 47. Ready to take the snap is Grooms. Out of the shotgun. He's dropping back, looking to pass, rolling to his right. He fires. He finds his man at midfield. It's caught. Gets taken down at about the 47-yard line. It's going to be very close to the first down marker once again. We'll see where the officials spot it.
It all depends on the spot if they got that first down. But I like this play call here. Nice play action rollout. The first time we've seen Grooms go back to pass, he found Walker on the outside there, and he breaks a tackle, and they will indeed give him a first down there. It looked like he did, from my vantage point up here, that he did get the first down. So good spot by the officials here in Brownsville. 2 first downs in this drive and moving.
It's going to be first down and 10 for the Falcons from the 46. Brownsville entering Derry territory now. He has 1 receiver far to the left and 1 to the right, 2 to the right, I beg your pardon, and a couple men in the backfield. Little bit of movement at the line of scrimmage. There's a flag down.
Definitely move at the line of scrimmage. I saw 55 for Derry move, so we'll see if they will call encroachment or if a Brownsville player forced him to move.
Well, the officials are gathering, and we'll wait for the official call from the head referee once they decide on a verdict. The clock stops with 54.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
And no flag.
They're going to wave it off. So it's going to be first down and 10 once again. Brownsville will get a retry.
Well, I did definitely see 55 for Derry move there. It was Andre Madaro, but it looked like it was just before the ball was even snapped, so they just gave it away. Got away with one right there.
So now a retry on first and 10. Grooms out of the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. He looks up the middle, and it is caught at the 32-yard line. He finds his man. And that is enough for a first down for the Falcons.
Good looking pass there and catch by Grooms to Tyler Herman there. Herman's listed on our roster as a quarterback. We're starting to see him be like a dual threat player. We saw him at the run and mostly lining up as receiver. That's normally sometimes high schools when they have a quarterback in the you can say he's the backup quarterback. He's only a sophomore. They like to use him as receivers. I know back in my old high school, Daniel Boone, the coach used his son when they had an upperclassman as their quarterback. He was the quarterback in the wing, but he's a good athlete, so eventually they moved him out to be like an athlete.
So it is first down and 10 with 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Grooms, he hands it off. And the running back goes nowhere. He's met at the original line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It's going to be second down and 10.
Derry doing a good job in this quarter for the most part, shutting down Byron Mayers. Right now, the star player for Brownsville here has been Tyler Herman in this first quarter. As we get down here, looks like that will be the last play of the first quarter here, Cody, here at Brownsville.
They are going to let the clock run out. There's 1 second left. Now there are zeros all the way across. We go into the second quarter with Brownsville trailing Derry by 1 point, 7-6. You are watching High School Football Game of the Week here on PCN.
For almost 30 years, CUTV has been the campus and community home for local news, sports, and entertainment. Broadcast in 100,000 homes in southwestern Pennsylvania, CUTV provides complete coverage of Vulcan sports as well as high school football coverage. Broadcast weekly live, CUTV News Center provides coverage of local and campus events, weekend weather, sports highlights, and feature stories. For more information on CUTV, check us out on the web, friend us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter.
CUTV. California University Television.
We welcome you back, friends and family, viewing CUTV's high school football coverage on PCN to a rainy Redstone Field in Republic, Pennsylvania, where we are just entering the second quarter, Derry leading the way by 1 point over Brownsville.
Yes, you are watching live statewide coverage of the PCN Game of the Week. This production is brought to you, your community, by our cable partners across the state, serving more than 10 million Pennsylvanians and 3.3 million homes, whether on cable or online with PCN Select. PCN is your only source for all things Pennsylvania, including sports. And I'd like to give a shout out to all my family watching. I know my cousin Brian Gilmore texted me, so thank you to watching. It's a big day for both of us, Cody.
12 fresh minutes on the clock, 7-6 in favor of Derry. Brownsville with possession. They will line up at the 32. Second down and 9, I beg your pardon. He's rolling back to pass. He fires. He finds his man. That's Myers. He's across the 25. He's going to the 20. He's fighting for extra yards, and he gets plenty of them before he's pushed out of bounds right at around the 15. It will be plenty enough for a first down.
I really like this play calling that Brownsville's using here. Grooms goes back to pass. They're using a lot of play action so far. I didn't expect the Brownsville to come out passing like this, but a good screen there by Myers. Great block right there, and he follows his one man right there. That is Matt Rouse, who gives him a block and pushes his way forward here in Brownsville. They're back in the red zone again.
So with 11 minutes and 40 seconds and running, Brownsville once again threatening to bust down the red zone. First down and 10. Grooms out of the shotgun, has 3 receivers on his right and 1 on the left. It is a pitch back to Myers. He takes it up the middle for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. It's going to be second down and 6.
And just again going back to Myers there, and that's a decent run. They're just moving the pile forward here. They're getting close to the 10-yard line, first and goal here. But luckily, as they bear down here, they're about on the 9-yard line. They don't need to get in the end zone. They can get a fresh set of downs and then try to get to the end zone here. But I really like how Brownsville's moving the ball.
The scoreboard reads second down and 4 with 11 minutes left to go in the quarter. Derry hanging on to a slim 1-point lead, but Brownsville threatening to take the lead right back. Grooms lines up with 2 men in the backfield. 2 receivers on his right and 1 on the left. He hands it off to his running back. He finds a hole, gets inside the 5, taken down at about the 3. So that's going to be enough for a first down, Matt, and they will have first and goal, it looks like.
There you go. They get their fresh set of downs. Nothing fancy, just giving the ball right back to Myers here. They've really been using that left line of this scrimmage here. Look at a nice hole that Brownsville provided there for the running back. Myers pushes his way forward here. But now Brownsville, you're at the 2-yard line. You got a couple attempts here. No messing around. I'd just say straight power football like they've been doing.
First down and goal from the Derry 2-yard line. Brownsville with possession. Right on the front door of the end zone. 10-15 and running left to go in the second quarter. Grooms in the shotgun. He takes a snap and he hands it off to his running back. He finds a hole and into the end zone for the Falcon touchdown. Falcons put 6 more points on the board, get the lead right back.
What a great drive there, and it finishes off by a strong run there by that was Paris Walker, the other running back they've been using. Look at that. Great tackle there. He even shoves a guy over there. You got to watch a little extracurricular, but, I mean, that's just a great, good-looking drive by Brownsville, and they're playing some inspired football here tonight, something that we haven't seen out of Brownsville in a couple seasons. They really, really have a great shot at taking this tonight.
It is 12-7 pending the extra point. Grooms is still in there. It looks like Brownsville will be going for 2 here.
I like it.
So here we go. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Grooms. It's a fumble. And no matter who recovers it, it's going to be a no-good 2-point attempt for Brownsville. So the score still reads 12-7 in favor of Brownsville with 10 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the second quarter. You are watching High School Football Game of the Week here on PCN.
Since 1937, the Student Association Incorporated, known as SAI, has served the CalU student body by providing activities, programs, and services. Every enrolled student has the ability to take part in over 125 different clubs and organizations. Managing participation in every SAI activity is easy with OrgSync, a powerful tool for staying connected. Located 1 mile from campus, the SAI Farm has 94 acres of meeting and recreational space. SAI, it's your student association.
(12-7) in favor of the hometown Brownsville Falcons on senior night here at Redstone Field in Republic, Pennsylvania. They take the lead right back from Derry after Derry took it back from them, so it's been back and forth so far, Matt.
It's been a great game so far, and Brownsville, I mean, this is the best I've seen Brownsville's offense look in at least a couple years, playing very inspired football, and they got their heads on straight, and they're playing a great game. They just got to keep the train rolling here, though. But something that bothers me, though, have not made a single extra point so far. And right now, if Derry comes back here and scores, they will automatically have the lead by at least a point, even if they can't convert.
And the kick is away. Line drive down the middle of the field, going to be retrieved at the 14. Return man is across the 30. He's across the 35, trying to break away from the defenders, but they bring him down. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Big pile up there right at about the 38-yard line. It took multiple hits to bring the return man down for Derry.
Yeah, Nick Johnston on the carry there, but Brandon Myers drove straight into the back here. Good-looking run. I'll tell you what, Derry's had a couple nice returns here. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him break one here. But watch this hit here. Boom! Right in the back, helmet into the back. But, hey, that's a legal hit, so good hit there by Myers.
9 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It is first down and 10. Friedland pitches back to his running back. That's Flack. He breaks out the far side across to the 40-yard line for a very short gain. It's going to be second down and about 9.
Derry trying to take a page out of the old Brownsville playbook there, trying to do that pitch sweep to the left there to their running back, and it looks like Matt Rouse made the tackle there on Josh Flack, the running back for Derry there. So only a gain of a yard, second down and 9. But Brownsville, they're standing tall here. But if Derry can start getting their athletes rolling here, it'll be interesting to see if Derry is a big passing team.
So it's second down and 9 for the Derry Trojans. Friedland is under center with 3 receivers on his right. He's dropping back to pass, fires up the middle, and it is incomplete. They are saying it is incomplete. It hit the ground first, so it will be third down and 9.
Yeah, they tried to get the pass there, but Brownsville had 2 guys in his Friedland had 2 Brownsville defenders in his face. Great pressure right there. He had to get that ball off really quick. Had his man open there. That was Nico Latta. But if credit that Brownsville pressure here. Now they got a big third and 9 right here. Brownsville's defense playing well so far.
Brownsville's defense can certainly gain a bunch of momentum if they can stand their ground here and force Derry to a fourth down. It is 12-7 in favor of Derry with 9:12 left to go in the second. Third down and 9. Friedland fumbles the snap and wisely falls on it. So it will be fourth down and maybe about 15 now after the fumble.
With the rain staying steady, football is getting a little slippery out there, and Friedland was not able to get it there, but Brownsville forces another 3 and out. Exactly what you need. They got all that momentum right now.
And a very wise decision by Friedland to fall onto the fumble instead of trying to scramble and pick it back up. So now the punter will make his way back onto the field for the Trojans, and we will see a punt here. The return man for Brownsville is lined up at about the Derry 35-yard line, or the Brownsville 35, I beg your pardon. Here's the snap. It is very low, and it is fumbled. And it's going to be picked up by the punter. He falls on it. No, it's going to be picked up by Grooms. Oh, my goodness, he's into the end zone for the Falcon touchdown. Grooms picks up that fumbled punt like a Falcon off of the ground. It's 18-7 pending the extra point.
You're out of breath. I don't blame you on that one there, but that's great awareness by Grooms because that play was not dead. You'll see right here, the ball is still alive there. His knee was not down, and Grooms picked it back up and took it in for the score there. Kept the play alive. There's no whistle blown. That's a nice heads up there play by Grooms there, and now Brownsville with a 2-score lead. That's crazy.
Another stroke of luck for the Falcons. They certainly have the tables pointing their way as of right now. So it is 18-7, pending the extra point here, but the squads are moving backwards. They might be waving this off here, Matt.
Yeah, they might have, after the officials discussed here, they might be saying he was down on the play. I couldn't see from that last replay for Had if he was indeed down, but still, regardless, if they take the score off the board, Brownsville's going to be set up with great field position, and we'll take a look at the replay and see if he is down. We'll see Groom with the pink there. He could not see with the Derry defender, but it was very close right there. If there was an official on the side there, maybe he had better eyes than we did. But they'll take it back. They'll set it up. It looks like about the 22-yard line. So again, Brownsville's, the way they've been moving the ball all night, this is just great field position for them to extend that lead and get that touchdown back.
So the score is now 12-7 instead of 18-7. So now Grooms will get a chance. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off to his running back. He takes it up the middle for a short gain of maybe about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
We've seen Brownsville here. Myers get the majority of carries, but he's not gotten any of those 2 touchdowns so far. So we'll see if they try to use them on the goal line there, or try to confuse Derry, as they've been having Derry on their heels all night right now with using those different athletes. We saw the previous week with Best Center. They can throw all these different backs of the field. You can do that. You can have great success if you can just know if not one guy's doing it, they can give it to another guy and he will do just the job just as well.
2nd down and 5. Grooms pitches back to Myers. He goes up the far side, fighting for extra yards, gets taken down right at around the 15-yard line. So we'll see where they spot him. It's going to be 3rd down and a small amount of yardage.
Yeah, good looking run there from Myers there on the right side, setting up for 3rd and manageable. They're getting really close. They can convert here. That would be great. But again, I think we're getting in 4. This is 4-down territory. They don't convert here. I think they'll most certainly go for it on 4th. Yeah, 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 with 7:20 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Brownsville still with the lead, 12-7 over Derry area. Grooms will line up in the shotgun with one sidecar on his left, 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. He fires left side. It is caught after a little bit of a bobble. The receiver's going to be taken down at the 10-yard line. That's going to be enough to convert the 1st down.
A little scary play in the background there. Herman bobbling the ball there. Interesting pass, but I like it though. They're really, Brownsville likes those screen passes and they're getting it out. It'll be successful until if Derry can try to get it there, but look at it. Oop, oop, got it. And he's still good. He got the 1st down there. That's a great play there. I've been really impressed with Herman.
Just under 7 minutes left to go in the quarter now. Brownsville with the 1st down. They can still get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The 1st down marker is right at the 1. So they are lining up at the 11. Grooms is in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, and a couple men in the backfield with him. Derry showing blitz, and he hands it off to his running back. He's taken down. That's Myers again at the 9-yard line after a very short gain.
TJ Belega, great open field tackle, stopping Myers right in his tracks. It looked like he got about a yard on that play, but he tried to get that speed to the outside, but I mean, it's textbook tackling right here. Just easy right into the hip there, and just bringing him right down. It's easy there. It looks like he got about 2 yards, 2nd down and 8.
2nd down and 8. The ball will be spotted at the 9-yard line. Grooms returns from the sidelines with the play. Derry looking to stand their ground here and prevent Brownsville from taking a 2-possession lead. Grooms lines up in the shotgun. Ready to take the snap. There's a flag on the field. Play is blown dead. We'll see what the call is here. Most likely will be a false start against Brownsville. Is delay of game against the Falcons. So either way, it's a 5-yard penalty. It will move Brownsville back 5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 13 now.
And Cody, that was the first penalty of the game for each team. So these 2 teams have played a pretty clean game so far on the penalty side there. They had that one waved off, but Brownsville, I mean, that's got to hurt. You're moving the ball nicely. You had 1st and you've had like 2nd and 8 there, only 9 yards from the end zone, backs you up even more. You just can't shoot yourselves in the foot when you have your foot on the pedal right now that Brownsville has.
Grooms is in the shotgun. High snap, but he brings it down. He fires. The pass is tipped and picked.
Intercepted, yep.
It's picked off. by one of the defensive linemen for Derry. That penalty proves to be a big momentum shifter, and Derry gets the ball right back.
And Cody, I see a flag down on the field. Be interesting to see what the call is on that, but that was a great interception by number 68, Matt Marin. The pass, Grooms was trying to go to his receiver, Walker there, but it was deflected right there at the line of scrimmage, and that was a thank you and gimme that for Marin. But we'll see the penalty call, who it will be on.
So the clock stops with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left. The officials are still discussing. Looks like the penalty might be against Derry here.
Be holding on Derry, so that will negate the we'll see if it was post-possession or not, but if it's not post-possession, Brownsville will keep the ball. It will be a block in the back, and I see the quarterback Friedland running out there for Derry, so Derry will take over. Tough break for Brownsville.
So the ball will be lined up at about the 14-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 for Derry. After the interception, Friedland will line up. He'll send a man in motion. That's his running back. He takes it while in motion, gets taken down in the backfield for a short loss. It's going to be second down and about 11.
It's like Paris Walker with the tackle there for the Falcons there. Derry sends it 5 wide here and tries to get a draw there for Flack. First time I've seen any of these teams try to split out 5 receivers here, but Brownsville, really impressing run defense so far, except for that one drive where Derry ran it right down their throat here. So Brownsville, they made some adjustments, and they're right now using it to their advantage.
So it will be second down now for the Trojans. 4:30 left to go in the second and running. Friedland is in the shotgun with 3 receivers on his left and 2 to the right. Fires near side, it's incomplete. And if it was complete, then he might not have held on to that one, Matt, after that big hit by Brownsville.
Yeah, big hit there by John Pasco, and I think Flack might have been hearing some footsteps to begin with. That's why he was cautious of catching the ball. But, I mean, John Pasco read that perfectly for the Falcons here. It's another 3rd and long, and could possibly, if Brownsville stops them here, 2 straight 3-and-outs.
Third down and 10. Clock is stopped with 4:21 left to go in the second quarter. The Trojans will line up on a big 3rd down attempt here. Friedland is in a shotgun. Once again, same formation as before. 2 to the right, 3 to the left. He's looking right. He's hit as he throws. Is that ball still alive? Yes, it is. No, it's not. It's pushed out of bounds inside the 1. We'll see where they spot that. I'm not sure if it's ruled an incomplete pass or a fumble that got pushed out of bounds.
Cody, that was a fumble. That was a backwards pass there. What a crushing hit delivered there. We'll have to see on the replay what Brownsville defender that was, but crushing hit there. And that was a heads-up play there by Owen Whitaker to keep the ball ready, because this was a backward pass, a sack there. See the pump in right there. His arm was not coming forward, so that was indeed a sack, and it probably be a sack and a fumble there. Whitaker tried to keep it going there, but luckily for Derry, the ball went out of bounds, and they provided catastrophic there. But they had trouble with the punt here, and they're in the end zone, so they better execute this well.
It's 4th and 22. Derry with the punt. It is a very high punt, not too much distance on it. It takes a bounce at the 30, across the 35, taking a Derry roll to the 42, and they will spot it there. So Brownsville with a big defensive stance there to force Derry to a punt.
Yeah, 2 straight great series there by Brownsville. They were really physical on that drive. We saw the hit before where they broke up the screenplay. And Cody, we're going to take a look at the in-state conference here. Right now, Washington, the Prexies are in control with that big win over Mount Pleasant 2 weeks ago. Right now, if the Prexies run the table, they will have the interstate conference outright, but you see Derry down there in 6th place, and Brownsville and Charleroi still have not gotten wins yet, and those 2 teams will be facing in rivalry week in 2 weeks. So if Brownsville and Charleroi stay winless, one of those teams will be guaranteed at least a win this season.
First down and 10. 4:02 left to go in the second quarter. Brownsville with possession. He hands it off to his running back. He's breaking up the far side across the 40, across the 35. Gets taken down right at about the 34. So the clock will still continue to run. It's going to be second down and about 4.
Yeah, good run there by Walker. And there's only 3:44 on the clock right now, so Brownsville can really take their time with this. They've been running the ball very effectively, and the more time you waste down, the less time Derry gets for a last-second drive here. But this is going to be a key thing here. Brownsville gets the ball first in the second half, so Brownsville can get a score right here. That's going to be huge, because they didn't get the ball back in the second half. They can go and try to score again.
2nd down and 3, according to the Redstone Field scoreboard. Grooms out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it for himself, trying to break up the middle. He's going to get taken down very close to the 1st down marker. We'll see where they spot him. It might be 4th and very short or 1st down.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Third down, I beg your pardon. Thank you.
But Grooms there trying to keep it himself, trying to get as much yards for the 1st down. Looked like if they spotted, they spotted it 1 yard short of the 3rd down here, but it brings up 3rd manageable here for Brownsville. So you can give it to Myers or Walker. They should be pretty fine right here.
So Grooms will line up with 2 receivers on his left and 1 to the right. Couple of men in the backfield with him, out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, he hands it off to Myers. He breaks out the middle, plenty enough for a 1st down, fighting for more, gets to about the 24-yard line, and that is where they'll spot him for a 1st down.
Yeah, Myers right off the right side there. Basic run, push right through the middle, nothing fancy, 3rd and 1, and gets the block right there. Walker springs him into the secondary right here, breaks a couple tackles. Myers is a nice, tough back, and he gets even more yards than he needed for a 1st down as well.
12-7 in favor of Brownsville, and the Falcons are threatening to score and add on to their lead. Grooms hands it off to Myers again. He's trying to break out the middle, but he's met very early on by the defenders. Gets taken down right at around the original line of scrimmage. They might give him a yard.
Yeah, I saw Nick Chingchok down there and Matt Marin for the Trojans. They were ready. They were trying to get it back to Myers, but Derry had none of that on that play there. It'll be interesting to see if Brownsville tries to do a play-action rollout again, as they've been doing, or they'll just give it back to Myers, who lines up right behind Grooms.
Yes, it's going to be 2nd down and 8. 1:45 left to go in the 2nd. Rolling out to his left, Grooms fires. He finds his man at the 15. He's across the 10, inside. No, just short of the 5-yard line. He gets taken out of bounds at about the 6. That's plenty enough for a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Falcons.
It most certainly is, and mentioned before there, when they didn't go to Myers there, play-action rollout, and he rolls out and he finds his favorite receiver, Herman, there. I've been really impressed by this Herman kid. A nice job there, breaks it up there, and almost breaks one more tackle there. He's going in the end zone, but Herman's definitely been the star of the night so far for the Falcons.
So the clock is running with 1:25 left to go in the 1st half.
Cody, Derry's going to have little or no time to try to get something started here at the end. So this is great drive here by Brownsville.
1st down and goal from the 7. Grooms out of the shotgun. Rolling out to his right. He's looking
Herman's
right.
Open.
He fires into the end zone for the Falcon touchdown. There's the 6 points right back onto the board. 18-7 pending the extra point.
And I saw number 9 running all by himself, and Grooms finally saw him and got it right in the end zone. Great vision downfield. Derry's not been able to defend this rollout that Brownsville's been using here. Little to no pressure, and he gets it. Herman is wide open there, and Derry's defense did not see him at all. I don't know how you can't see him. He's been running circles around the Trojans so far.
So now Byron Myers will be lining up to kick the extra point. 18-7 pending this next play. The snap is down. It is a fake. Rolling out to his right. He's finding a hole. Is he going to get far? No. He's going to be stopped at about the 5-yard line after the unsuccessful fake extra point attempt.
That was not a fake. Herman completely dropped the snap.
Well, the score remains 18-7 with 1:04 left to go in the 2nd quarter. You are watching High School Football Game of the Week here on PCN.
Didn't get out to the high school football game this past Friday? Don't worry, because CUTV Sports has you covered. Never miss a second of this season's upcoming high school action, as CUTV's Game of the Week takes you to the stadium and gives you the best seat in the house. Now in its 29th season of bringing you all of the best local games, CUTV Sports is your local leader in high school football coverage.
Back here at Redstone Field on senior night in Republic, Pennsylvania, the Brownsville Falcons with an 18-7 lead after a strong offensive drive here, Matt.
Yeah, that was a great drive. That is exactly what Brownsville needed to do. They wasted enough clock. They took about 2-3 minutes off from when they got it. Only a minute 4 left for Derry to work with here. And this Derry offense has not been a quick strike team. So Brownsville's put themselves in good position here, and they get the ball back first in the second half as well to possibly extend their lead.
Now Byron Myers will be lining up, ready to kick off. And there it goes. It is going on the far side of the field. It's retrieved at about the 20. Return man breaks up for about the 35-yard line, down at the 40. They're going to spot him, it looks like, right around there. So it will be the next drive for Derry will start there.
Anthony Herman on the tackle there for Brownsville, see if he's any relation to Tyler Herman. But Derry has been getting some nice kick returns here, and looks like Brownsville did a nice job wrapping him up on the return there and setting Derry back here. Okay, 58.8 seconds left here. Derry's got little time to strike here, but they have to go to the air, something they've not been very successful on so far.
They have just under a minute left to go in the second quarter. 18-7 in favor of the Brownsville Falcons. Derry. Friedland lines up. He fires near side. It's incomplete, taking a bounce at about the 36-yard line. It's going to be second down and 10.
And a low pass there. Friedland definitely thinks he wants that ball back because he had Howe open on the near side here. And it's just a low pass because, I mean, you see no Brownsville defender. The closest Brownsville defenders around him is Gregory right back there, but he would have definitely been close to a first down on that one.
Now the Trojans will line up for second down and 10. Friedland lines up with 2 receivers on the left and 2 to the right, and a man in the backfield with them. Out of the shotgun, rolling to his right, looking to pass. And look out, he better get rid of it quick, and he does, and he finds his man at the 37-yard line. It's caught for a very moderate gain. It's going to be about 3rd and 5.
That was about the same similar play call. Derry will be taking a timeout here, their first one of the half, but that was about the exact same play call as the same. Friedland rolls out there. The only difference is he has a pressure. 2 guys, Brownsville defenders around them there, and the throw was a little low, but that time Howe was able to corral that one there and set up a 3rd and short here. More 3rd and manageable, but Derry definitely needs this first down right here. No questions asked. And
if you're joining us here across the state on PCN TV, we thank you for joining us. You can also go online to PCNTV.com, the official website of the Pennsylvania Cable Network. We thank you for joining us for watching CUTV's high school football game of the week here, broadcasted all across the state. Upwards of about 11 million people watching, I beg your pardon. So special shout out and thanks to all of you joining us from the comfort of your own home. You are joining us from a relatively rainy Redstone Field in Republic, Pennsylvania for Derry and Brownsville, but regardless of the weather, it's still been a fantastic game so far.
It's been a fantastic game so far, and Brownsville has just impressed me so much at how inspired they came out and played. Everybody's saying all week Derry's going to roll all over them like every other team has done, but Brownsville's, I mean, I've been absolutely impressed by Brownsville.
So with 42 seconds, Friedland will roll out to his left. He's looking to pass. He fires, and it's incomplete. It goes out of bounds right at around midfield. So the clock will stop with 37 seconds. It's going to be 4th down.
And this pressure that Brownsville's been getting on the quarterback, Friedland, has been the difference because he had Chinchok wide open here on the far side. He tried to roll it out there, but he gets the pressure there. That was Devontae Stafford in the bottom there, and he throws a low pass, and no chance for Chinchok to catch that ball here. So we'll see Derry here, 37 seconds remaining. Brownsville, they got a shot here, but they only have 1 timeout, so they'd have to move quick.
Derry ready for the punt. Good snap. Here's the punt. Is down the middle of the field, going to be retrieved at the 38-yard line. He's going to be taken down at the 40 after a very short return.
Yeah, Herman, when he caught the ball. He had his knee down, so the official marked him down where he took him there. But this is our YouTube page for all our PCN viewers. This is CUTV. All our previous broadcasts and our shows we shoot, we put it all on CUTV Sports 1. This game will probably be up on our YouTube page at about Monday night, Tuesday, depending on when the internet, because Standard Dad can do some weird things sometimes, but this is our YouTube page. Put everything on there, and you can see any of our rebroadcasts anytime, anywhere on CUTV Sports 1.
And no matter where you are in the world, you can just go to youtube.com/CUTV Sports 1 and watch all of the recent uploads to see our recent broadcasts in their entirety, as well as highlight reels. So just under 30 seconds left. Grooms looking to pass. He gets an emergency dump pass to Myers, and it's caught. He's finding a hole up the far side, breaking away from the defenders. Plenty enough for a first down across midfield, dragging a bunch of Trojans behind him. Gets taken down at the Derry 45.
And that play looked it was completely busted there. Grooms was under pressure. He just wanted to just dump it off the Myers just to get a few yards out of it, but it ended up being about like a 20, 30-yard gain here. Myers with a great run, cuts it back, and using that strength and size that he has, he's bigger than a lot of these Derry defenders in the secondary there. And Brownsville will be taking their last timeout of the half here. 17 seconds left. So they'll have a shot here, but they have to be working that sideline there. And, I mean, they obviously won't be going for a field goal. So if they can try to get something quick, but if they can get runs like that, breaking tackles, and just see Derry miss the defenders on that one, they can try to get another score here.
Yeah, granted that they are able to get out of bounds on their next few plays. They probably have time for about 3 plays, maybe 4 at most. There's 17.3 seconds left to go, according to the Redstone Field scoreboard here in Republic, Pennsylvania. And it's a Brownsville already with the lead, but if they can get one more score going into halftime, that will be huge momentum shift.
Oh, it would definitely break Derry's back if they did that. And then you mentioned twice already, Brownsville gets the ball in the second half, but they're going to have to use that sideline. They need to get out of bounds or the first down, because if they do not do one of those two things, the clock will run out on them, and this could be the final play if they don't do that.
So it is first down and 10 from the Derry 45. Grooms lines up with the one receiver far to the left, 2 to the right, and a couple men in the backfield with him. He hands it off. It's a reverse, breaking up the middle, trying to get to the sideline, but he doesn't go very far. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain. The clock continues to run. We'll see Grooms maybe take a spike here.
He's going to be very close.
Very close. 1 second left. They spike it.
That is it.
It looked like they might have spiked it with less than a second left, but the officials ruled it as time expired. So we're going into halftime now. 18-7 in favor of Brownsville. They still take the lead going into halftime.
And regardless, look at that body language. They're pumping up their crowd. This is the first time they've led it all half, so Brownsville's got to be excited. But can they close it? It's going to be really exciting to see in the second half. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the second half here on PCN.
Since 1937, the Student Association Incorporated, known as SAI, has served the CalU student body by providing activities, programs, and services. Every enrolled student has the ability to take part in over 125 different clubs and organizations. Managing participation in every SAI activity is easy with OrgSync, a powerful tool for staying connected. Located 1 mile from campus, the SAI farm has 94 acres of meeting and recreational space. SAI, it's your student association.
CUTV News Center brings you the best in local news, weather, entertainment, and sports.
A new building is being constructed, and it is estimated.
We take a look at our local temperatures for this morning. Right around Du Bois, we have 38 degrees.
Swimmer Diana Nyad and former pro hockey player Sean Avery.
With the PSAC preseason poll.
CUTV News Center, live, Thursdays at 5.
High School Roundup is your place for local high school coverage. From highlights of the game of the week to all of the scores and standings from around the region, local high school fans will be ready when the lights come on Friday night. High School Roundup only on CUTV. You can relive all of the action from your favorite CUTV program today. From regional championships to high school football, you can take home your favorite CUTV game or event to relive anytime. Just send a return address and DVD information with $16.95 per DVD to 250 University Avenue, care of CUTV. Order today.
We welcome you back to Redstone Field here in Republic, Pennsylvania. We now invite you, all the PCN viewers at home, to sit back, relax, take a break from the action, and enjoy the sights and sounds of the Derry High School Marching Band. Enjoy.
Just go walk down the bleachers.
band is under the direction of Ken Ewing, Assistant Director Jim Hennigan, Percussion Instructor Charlie McKinney, Color Guard Instructor Renee Klimchuk, and Majorette Instructor Lori Shaw. Thank you for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brownsville Area School District proudly presents the 2014-2015 Golden Falcon Marching Band. The band is directed by Mr. Brad Henry and under the full command of Drum Major Sabrina French. Majorette Captain is Mikey Foley, and Silco Captains are Justin Nicolo and Sarah Andra. Tonight, the band invites you to go back in time to the good old days of the 1900s, the days of tie-dye, love, peace, and good old-fashioned rock and roll, as we present our halftime show, Living Free. The band begins tonight's show with the popular blockbuster Journey hit, Any Way You Want It. continuing with that good old-fashioned rock and roll, the band now features our majorettes as we play the Black Eyed Peas platinum record hit, I Got a Feeling. The band now closes tonight's show with another popular Journey hit, Don't Stop Believing, with trumpet soloist John Steiner.
The Multimedia Access Center is an open lab where California University students can work on an assignment, attend a workshop, print a document for class, or take advantage of a variety of services such as large format printing, web development, and graphic design. Located in the renovated Natali Student Center across from the student bookstore, the Mac Lab is also your home for OrgSync support and services. For hours of operation or for more information, stop by the Mac Lab, visit our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter.
Save preset 1 for Cal U's best music. More music in the car. More music in the door. More music everywhere. This is 91.9 WCAL Power 92. The home of the Vulcan Nation. Playing Cal U's best music. 91.9 WCAL. WCAL Power 92.
Watch the best plays. Relive the biggest games. Check out CUTV's most memorable broadcasts as we pull them from the vault, only on CUTV.
Stay connected with CUTV. Subscribe to us on YouTube for new videos. Follow us on Twitter for status updates. Like us on Facebook for updates, videos, and more. CUTV social media. Get connected, stay connected.
The second half is just moments away here at Redstone Field in Republic, Pennsylvania. The score reads 18-7 in favor of Brownsville over Derry Area High School after 2 quarters of play. If you're just joining us, my name is Cody Jeanette. Alongside of me is Matt Hagee, and we are delighted you could join us, whether you be watching online or live on PCN TV across the state. We thank you for joining us here tonight for a great evening of football.
Yeah, Cody, this has been really impressive what Brownsville's been doing so far, and it shows right here in the stats. 160-50 total yards, and Brownsville, this is really turning out to be a really balanced offense, and they're throwing the ball well, doing that play-action rollout to get the passes rolling in the rain right here. Each team has a turnover. I mean, this is another good stat right here. Each team has 1 penalty. They're playing clean football. That was a block in the back for Derry on the interception. Time of possession, 16 minutes to 7 minutes, 29 seconds for Derry there. Brownsville is up 18-7, and they're completely smoking Derry in these stats as well.
Yeah, right now they have the stats show they have full control of this game, and we're going to see on the highlights here in a moment that there have been a fair share of plays for the Falcons, but also some good ones by Derry. Let's take a look from the very beginning of the game.
Well, it all started out here for Brownsville. This is Kayshawn Gregory taking the first punt that Derry did here after they went 3 and out. But this is a great looking return right here. Gregory right down the sideline. It sets Brownsville up in the red zone here. He almost breaks it. He just needed to beat 2 more defenders, but Derry went around there and wrapped him up there. As Brownsville was then later faced with a 4th down and 2. This was the same after this punt there. They fumbled the ball. Derry comes right back here. They fumble the ball, and Brownsville's even set up with better field position. So Brownsville gets the advantage here, gets the fumble, and it will set up this next play right here for Brownsville. They eventually will get a touchdown here. They first called this play here for Derry. Derry got it, and here you go. Here is the quarterback Grooms, and gives a nice end around to Tyler Herman. He's probably been the star of the night so far for the Brownsville Falcons. They got on the board first. They would miss the extra point. The extra point was blocked here. So Derry, they're down 6-0, but they get it right back here. They give the running back Josh Flack up the middle here on 2nd down. He plows right in the end zone. Derry would make their extra point, so Derry would then take a 7-6 lead here. Brownsville, they respond right back. They give it to the running back there, Paris Walker, there on the left side there. He even delivers a shot afterwards as well. I mean, it's been the story of the night. Brownsville's been using different backs, where it's been Herman, Walker, or Myers right here. And this was a bad snap here on the punt for Derry. They thought it was a touchdown, but the quarterback there playing special teams, Marcellus Groom, his knee was ruled down, so no touchdown there. And it would come to mean large because on the next drive here, Grooms tries, as Brownsville was in the red zone here, this pass was deflected the line of scrimmage and intercepted there by Matt Marin, the big defensive tackle for the Derry Trojans there. It seemed momentum was starting to swing back there for Derry, but Derry went 3 and out after this, and it sets up Brownsville, wastes as much time as the clock as possible, and gets a score right there. Look at this great pass here, great roll out there, wide open Tyler Herman. That's his second touchdown. He's got one on the ground. He's got one through the air, and he's been the star of the night so far, as I mentioned earlier. Great half for Tyler Herman. It'll be interesting to see, can Brownsville keep it going? They get the ball first.
Yeah, they do get the ball first. Derry started out on the first possession because Brownsville chose to defer to the second half. So there's 12 fresh minutes on the clock, and while we have a few minutes, we're going to take a look at some scores from around the WPIAL as the teams get ready to step back onto the field. Matt, what scores do you have for us?
Yeah, I'll be reading these scores now, and then later on the CTV broadcast know what the results are. But right now, at halftime, in the Interstate Conference, Mount Pleasant 49, Charleroi 14, no surprise there. Staying in the Interstate Conference, at halftime, Waynesburg 20, Southmoreland 14. I said for Southmoreland to show me something this week, they're playing competitive. They're hanging in there with Waynesburg. And this score, a little bit surprising score here, Cody. Wash High in a non-conference game, only up 28-21 on New Brighton. So that's interesting. We'll keep a look at that one. But this is another score that interested me. Fraser only up 12-0 on Carmichael. So that might be a bit of a letdown game for the Commodores. We'll see what happens there. Also, California High School up 14-0 over West Green. They're looking for their first win of the season. Best Center Bulldogs up 58-7 on Avella.
And right here at Redstone Field, it is 18-7 Falcons over Trojans. The Trojans will be kicking off to the Falcons, who are traveling from right to left in the third quarter in the black jerseys, and Derry is in the white. We're going to see a small squib go up the far side, retrieved at the 30, and the return man is going to break across for a couple more yards. Forward progress is going to rule him down at about the 33, and that is where Brownsville will start their first drive.
Derry going again with the squib kick. They did that earlier after they got their touchdown there. That was taken by Devontae Stafford. Derry bared down really good on that one. They did a nice job. Textbook tackling, nothing new there. Looks like Brownsville will start at their own 31 here. But I'll tell you what, if Brownsville can score on this drive right here, they could put this game getting out of reach because this Derry offense is not built to come back.
But who knows? We've seen teams turn pages coming out of the halftime locker room. You never know what can happen until the seconds wind down. So now it is 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Grooms is out of the shotgun. He is going to keep it for himself, breaking up the far side. He's going to get taken down at about the line of scrimmage. A flag comes in after the tackle, right at around where it was made. So we'll see what the call is here.
Yeah, the flag came from the far side. That didn't look like, and it looks like it will be a hold on Brownsville there. I saw though it was a rough tackle there. It might have looked like from where the flag came from, it could have been a face mask, but you saw in the replay here, the official made the call. It was holding on the screen. See, Grooms try to get to the outside here. Derry gets one turn, but right there was a nice tackle there by number 15, Owen Whitaker. So Brownsville will get the holding penalty, and not how they wanted to start the second half.
And there you see the official call holding against Brownsville, so that will march them backwards 10 yards. And now it will be 1st down and 20.
And this Brownsville offense, you see, they've really done it. They've controlled the line of scrimmage for the entire game so far here. Let's see if they can get those 20 yards back. And, they got 2 plays to do it. And the way they've been getting a lot of big gains.
So 1st down and 20 after the holding penalty. Grooms is in the shotgun with 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, and a couple men in the backfield with him. He's going to keep it for himself again. He's breaking up the near side, going to about the 27-yard line, where he gets taken down after about a 5-yard gain. It should be 2nd down and about 14 or 15.
Jamie Howe on the stop there for the Derry Trojans. They're trying to get Grooms mobilized a little bit. He is definitely a dual threat quarterback. He's got a lot of speed in him. We saw in that punt return, but they haven't turned him loose running the ball wise. We've seen him mostly doing rollouts and just handing the ball off there. But it'd be interesting to see if Brownsville continues to chip away here, using their quarterback, expanding the play here. Right now, it's 2nd down and 14. So Brownsville, slowly but steady, they're getting close.
And keep in mind, the rain continues to be a factor. It is a very rainy night here in Republic, Pennsylvania. So we'll probably be seeing a lot of running gains after a slippery football. So now with this pass up the middle, it's caught. And I stand corrected. We see a pass play right after I mentioned that. So it is going to be a short gain, probably about 3rd and 11, pending where they spot the ball.
Yeah, we did see a pass there, but it was just this little simple screen pass there. How it was set up, Groom took a high snap there. He's already off his balance there. He got some Derry defenders in his face, got it off there to Paris Walker. He broke a tackle, broke 2 tackles right there. And he made something out of nothing here. He got about 2 on the play. Will bring up 3rd down and 12.
10:05 and running left to go in the 3rd quarter. Brownsville with the lead 18-7. 3rd down and 12 according to the Redstone Field scoreboard. Groom's going with the hard count, just like you said, Matt, and that drew a flag, but it could come back to haunt them as we'll see what the official call is here. Who moved first?
That call is on Derry. It just moves Brownsville up even closer and trying to get all those lost yards back on the full, and they will call a false start on Brownsville. So Grooms tried to get Derry to jump, but he accidentally got one of his own players to jump first.
So that moves them back 5 more yards. It's 3rd down and 17. They're right around back at where the line of scrimmage was after the holding penalty, just 3 yards shy of that. 3rd down and 17 for Grooms and company. Lines up with 2 receivers on the right and 1 far to the left and a couple men in the backfield with them. Ready to take the snap. Spins around, hands it off to his running back. He gets taken down for no gain on the play. It's going to be 4th and way long. We'll see the punt team come on here.
And just exactly what the doctor ordered for Derry. They completely stopped Brownsville in their tracks. They used advantage of Brownsville getting those 2 penalties so far. Brownsville only with 1 penalty, as we mentioned, in the first half, and they already doubled that so far on their first drive. So Derry, they got the stop they wanted, but now they get the ball back. But they haven't been able to really move the ball except for that 1 drive. Maybe they made some adjustments against this Brownsville defense.
And the punter is lined up on the field. That is Tyler Legros, I beg your pardon. And the punt rolls out of bounds right at about the 45-yard line. That's where they're going to be spotting him, Matt.
And Cody, while we're on break here for Derry to get their drive set, we're going to take a look at our show we do. We also do it, myself, you, and Zach Prospa do the show on CUTV for all our PCN viewers, High School Roundup. This is kind of like our weekend review show. We should have highlights of the game we call, like this game. We'll also do it with our friends from South Union Township and Laurel Highlands. We'll look at all the standings in the local area, and we'll have top plays, and also the blue ribbon play. We'll see one of these plays from this game, Laurel Highlands game, could have taken over, but that will be filmed on Tuesday. It will be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Thursday, and Friday on CUTV.
So now Friedland lines up his squad, and he takes it up the middle. He hands it off to his running back, taking a cross into enemy territory, past the 40-yard line. That's going to be plenty enough for a first down. Derry not messing around coming out of the gate.
No, and they don't go to the running back they've been going with, Flack. They give it to Devin Hodges, the senior running back, right up the middle there, and that's the gains they needed there. That's the first down that Derry's had since about the first quarter.
Now Derry coming out firing on all cylinders. Not messing around, trying to get the lead back. 8.5 left to go in the 3rd. Friedland under center. Hands it off to his running back. Trying to break up the outside, but gets taken down. That's Flack. He's going to be about 9 yards short of the first down marker. Only got a small gain on the play.
Small gain right there. Nice play there by Matt Rouse. He's probably been the leading tackler so far for the Brownsville Falcons, leading the team right there. Gives it back to Flack, but maybe we'll see if they try to go back to Hodges, because he had a big run there. That last one, they've kind of Brownsville's keyed in on Flack, the feature back. The duo of running backs are both seniors for the Derry Trojans, so their times as Derry Trojans in high school playing football are getting close, and they're trying to make the most out of it.
7:50 left to go in the 3rd. Friedland on 3rd down and 9. Second down, I beg your pardon. Thank you. Under center. Over on the far side, it's dropped. It falls incomplete, in and out of the breadbasket of his intended target.
Yeah, Jamie Howe on the drop there. That's the guy. That seems to be Friedland's go-to guy so far. We've seen him get a lot of attempts to Howe, and this is a good-looking pass right here, right over the middle, but it's just dropped right there. Slippery conditions, and Derry's definitely been struggling trying to hold on to the football so far in this game.
So the clock will stop with 7:38 left on it. Friedland will line up on 3rd down and 9 under center. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, and a couple of tight ends and a man in the backfield. He's dropping back to pass, looking right, fire zone in the middle. It's caught, breaking away from the defense, going up the middle. He's going to be brought down right at where the first down marker is. We'll see where they spot him. It might be just a yard short.
We'll see where they spell. All depends on the spot. It looked like he was coming pretty close. Looks like they are have the refs have fists in the air, and it will be 4th and 1. But it's a good-looking play right there. I'll tell you what, 41 for Brownsville. Jim Yakupich would like to have that one back there. But now this is going to be a big – this is probably the biggest play right here. Can Brownsville get momentum back from Derry, or can Derry continue to go? This is going to be huge.
And look at the Brownsville players. They're firing up their crowd right now. This is the loudest the crowd has ever been yet. It's 4th down and 1 for Derry. Friedland is under center. He hands it off to Flack. Flack finds a small hole in the middle, but did he get enough? It looks like he will.
Sorry to interrupt there, but it looked like they gave the ball up to Flack. He was stopped you'll see in the backfield. He was stopped, but he breaks off 2 tackles to get the nice hard run there by Flack. Brownsville's got to be kicking themselves. They had him stopped.
And they will give him the first down, so it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the Brownsville 30-yard line. Brownsville still with the lead, but Derry marching down the field, threatening to score. Friedland lines up under center with 2 men in the backfield, 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. He hands it off to his fullback. He's taking it up the middle. He finds a hole, gets taken down past the 20-yard line. Derry entering the red zone.
Yeah, and they use Hodges there again. Now Derry's starting to use that 2-back formation there. Hodges, that's the second good-looking run. It looks like the officials are going to move the change here, so it'll be a first down, gain 10 right off the start there. He got about 10 on his last run, so he's being very consistent how he's running. His yards per carry is up really high so far.
6:25 and running left in the third quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. A couple men in the backfield. Friedland is under center. It's a pitch, and it was almost fumbled, but recovered by Flack. He gets taken down about a few yards ahead of the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and about 8.
Yeah, that was almost really disastrous there for the Derry Trojans. Freeland tried to pitch it out there to Flack there. It was a bit of a hard pass. Almost threw it behind the arm there of his running back, but Flack still gets it and pushes forward. But he did not gain a single yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Brownsville still with the 18-7 lead over Derry. Hanging on to it, it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Friedland is lining up his squad, out of the shotgun, dropping back to pass, fires up the middle. He finds his man across the 10, inside the 5, and into the end zone for the Trojan touchdown. The Derry area Trojans come back and put 6 more points on the board, 18-13 pending the extra point.
You know, Cody, we've been waiting for that passing game to start going through all along there, but this is a great pass there to his tight end, Nico Latta. We saw him do the tight end screen over the middle there, and watch this little hit right there. Boom, get off me into the end zone there. That was Marcellus Groom on the quarterback. Definitely said that to him there. That's a great run. And Derry, they're clawing their way back. They got their stop. Now they got the touchdown here. But this will be something to note here. If they make this extra point, they're going to be at least 2 points ahead of Brownsville if they score if they score another touchdown.
So the kicking squad will line up, getting ready for the extra point attempt. The clock is stopped with 5:25 left on it. Snap is down, kick is up. It is very high, and it is wide left. It is no good. So with 5 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the third, your score, Brownsville 18, Derry area 13. You are watching CUTV's High School Football Game of the Week here on PCN.
The Multimedia Access Center is an open lab where California University students can work on an assignment, attend a workshop, print a document for class, or take advantage of a variety of services such as large format printing, web development, and graphic design. Located in the renovated Natali Student Center across from the student bookstore, the Mac Lab is also your home for OrgSync support and services. For hours of operation or for more information, stop by the Mac Lab, visit our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter.
18-13 in favor of the Brownsville Falcons here with 5:25 left to go in the third quarter at a rainy Redstone Field here in Republic, PA. The rain has been steadily falling all game long, and it certainly has been a factor, and look for it to be a factor through the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the big reasons why Brownsville still has the lead in this game, because early on in the game, Derry could not hold on to the football. They turned the ball over here. But I'll tell you what, even though they missed that extra point, Derry scores again, they will at least have a 1-point lead if they stop Brownsville.
So now we see a small squib kick go up the far side by Derry. That's what they've been doing all game long to prevent a long return like we saw at in the opening. And the return man gets taken down right at around the 35-yard line. And that's where they'll spot the next Brownsville drive.
Yeah, it looks like Devontae Stafford. He's been the one taking the returns there for Brownsville on the shorter kicks. But about the whole entire Derry special teams unit tackled him to the ground there. So we'll see here. 5:19 left in the third quarter here. Brownsville, they're trying to play keep away, trying to protect their lead, but they need to get their running game back going again and not take any penalties like they took 2 on the last drive.
Yeah, he was taken down at around the 40, I beg your pardon. That looked like the 35 from where I was looking, but the official spot is the 42-yard line, and it will be first down and 10 for the Brownsville Falcons from there. Marcellus Grooms and company will line up. 3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right, and a man in the backfield with him. He's lining up in the shotgun. Ready to take the snap. It's a high snap, but he controls it. He's going to keep it for himself. He's taking it up the near side, down at around midfield, and we're seeing Myers get that run there.
Yeah, Cody, that was a wildcat there for Brownsville. You can use a wildcat. You get your best athlete in the backfield taking the snap, and Myers, they're definitely Brownsville's best athlete on the field right now. We see Grooms come back onto the field there, but something we saw Brownsville used it with Walker in the first half, so they've just been going with that, and they can open it back up. So Grooms, you can see right there, mentioned before, Grooms is back in.
So with 4:40 left to go in the third, Grooms will line up in the shotgun with 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. He also has a man in the backfield with him. Takes a snap. It is a draw up the middle. No, he's going to keep it for himself, I beg your pardon. He's crossing midfield, taken out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, it will be Grooms. We saw that on their last drive. They're trying to let Grooms unleashed here, per se, getting in there. And he's got that speed there. You can see charged right by 2 defenders there and grabs Hal with him there with Derry and pushes himself out of bounds. But right now, it seems the chain gang is still not moved yet, but the official just pointed first down for the Falcons.
So now they are moving the chains, and as the Falcons cross midfield and enter enemy territory, the chains move along with them. First down and 10 with 4:21 left to go in the third. Ball is at the Derry 47-yard line. Brownsville with possession. Grooms is in the shotgun. Taking the snap. He's going to hand it off to his running back, breaking up the near side. There he goes, across the 40, down to about the 36. Good gain on the play. Looks like that'll be enough for another first down.
Yeah, it'll be Byron Myers will definitely be close, and they are moving the ball. So another first down there. The Brownsville getting right back to the running game that was so successful. That's a great hard run right there. Broke the tackle there of the Derry defender, kept himself going, pushed another guy over. And Myers definitely, if he's not one of the best athletes, he's definitely one of the strongest guys on the field as well, even if he's not one of the big offensive linemen like that bench 300-400 pounds. So he's a very tough back.
Grooms lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 3 receivers right, I beg your pardon, 1 to the left. There's a draw up the middle. Myers breaking away from the defense. He's across the 20, entering the red zone. That's enough for another first down. 3 straight first down conversions on 3 straight plays for the Falcons.
Exactly right, and add 10 more yards to Byron Myers. Just ground and pound football. They're really, really trashing this Derry defense on the run there, plowing guys over. These are not just like little 10-yard runs. These are tough, gritty, break 3 tackles on the play runs there. So Brownsville, they responded to Derry's first touchdown when they took the lead, but now Derry tried to close in. Brownsville's looking to extend the lead even more.
First down and 10. Grooms out of the shotgun, hands it off to Myers again. He's breaking up the near side. We're seeing the same play as before. He gets pushed out at around the 14-yard line. That's not going to be enough for a first down, though. It's going to be second down and about 5.
No, but still a solid run there by Myers. We'll see again here. time. Instead of going up the middle, gets the left side there. Stiff arms one guy. I mean, every single run this kid's had, he's come in contact with at least 3-4 defenders, and he continues to plow forward there. And indeed, it will be 2nd and 5.
3:06 and running left in the third quarter. Brownsville entering the red zone. 2nd and 5 from the 15. Lining up in the shotgun is Marcellus Grooms. Here's the snap. Play action. He falls down. Looks like his own running back pushed him over.
Yeah.
But he gets, fortunately, does not fumble the ball. It's going to result in about a 1-yard loss or a no gain. So it'll be 3rd down and 6.
That's a tough break there because it seems right there. Oh, he thought it was a handoff. He thought Grooms was going to hand the ball off to him. And when he was trying to reach for the ball, he accidentally pushed his own quarterback down. Yikes.
Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there,
Yeah.
but fortunately it does not result in a turnover for the Falcons, and they retain possession. It's going to be 3rd and 7, according to the Redstone Field scoreboard.
But, I mean, that's a tough break there because now instead of a 3rd and shorter or what Grooms was trying to get there, but it's now 3rd and 7, and it's manageable for Derry trying to make a stop here. I mean, it's going to be big. And, again, Cody, we've been saying this all night. Every time Brownsville has entered the red zone, we're going to have a timeout here. We'll see. It is Brownsville's timeout, first timeout of the half. And this is definitely going to be 4-down territory for Brownsville if they cannot convert here on 3rd down because their kicking game is not good at all, and they just try to get points. And I like trying to get points, though, but it's definitely an advantage here. And, Cody, we're going to take a look at the remaining of the schedule. We got 2 games left. Next week we'll be at Connellsville for a Quad A matchup, Kiski and Connellsville, and then we'll close it out with the Black and Blue Bowl of the Battle for Greene County. Jeff Morgan Carmichael's in. Looking at these standings, that Jeff Morgan Carmichael's game could be the final playoff spot coming out of the Tri-County South.
Yeah, and that's why they make those key matchups at the very end of the schedule to create a lot of hype and a lot of drama throughout the WPIAL. You know, they never know how the standings are going to turn out. It's just a matter of luck as if it falls that way, and that's what it has done this year.
And we've seen, I mean, we've been saying it all along on High School Roundup and stuff. It's been a year of surprises. It really has been. I mean, you say it the best, but, I mean, who would have thought Bentworth is right now contending for a playoff spot? Mapletown with Jeff losses, I believe I read this. Jeff Morgan and Carmichaels could lose, and a Mapletown win clinches Mapletown in the playoffs. And it's been a while since Mapletown's in the playoffs. So it's been a great season of football. And we're seeing some surprises in this game, too.
2:05 left to go in the third. 3rd down and 7 for the Falcons. Grooms fumbles the snap. He picks it up. Oh, risky gamble, picking it up. And he gets taken down way back in the backfield at about the 39-yard line for a huge loss. So it's going to be 4th down and way, way, way long for the Falcons.
I mean, I think this is about a 30-yard loss right here. The snap goes over Grooms' head. He tries to pick it up here, but again with that wet fall, he's trying to get his ground to get it, and Derry's just right there to just throw him down. He's lucky he didn't get the ball punched out there. But now, I mean, it's going to be marked 4th and 24 on the Redstone Field scoreboard here. So, I mean, you're Brownsville. I guess you go for it, but it looks like Grooms is coming back out here, so they will go for it. They might try to do a little booch kick because Brownsville really has no set punter.
Yeah, it's 4th down and way long. Grooms lines up with an empty backfield. Couple quote-unquote receivers on the left, one on the right. Myers goes in motion to the right. Very high snap, and there it goes. There's that booch kick you were talking about. It takes a bounce at the 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, down at about the 4-yard line, taking a Brownsville bounce, and Derry will be having their heels against the end zone.
Very successful booch kick. That's exactly how you want to execute that. Good kick there by Grooms. Obviously, I mean, he's not a kicker, but he can get it like that. If he can set it around, he got good blocking, and the ball just took just enough of a slow bounce to get it marked inside there. And this is our CUTV Twitter page here at CUTV_PA. Definitely love interaction between the games and also our shows we do during the week for both Vulcan sports and also high school games. You can tweet us your picks. You can see if you do better than any of our analysts on the field. And by looking at some of the games this week, if you got a chance, you might, because there's a lot of upsets brewing.
So 1st down and 10 for the Derry Trojans. Man goes in motion. Friedland takes it up the middle with his running back. He's going to be stopped for a very small gain, if anything. It's going to be 2nd down and about 9 or 10.
And this is a key series here for Brownsville. If they can force Derry into a 3-and-out, which they've done multiple times so far here, they could get really good field position here. They just to give the ball off to Hodges on the play there. And Hodges, who had about 2 10-yard runs, was just only got about 1-2 yards. Actually, they didn't give him anything. So as we wind down here to the fourth quarter here, looks like Derry will have a shot for one more play if they run it and do not have an incompletion or stoppage.
So there's 18 seconds left in the quarter. Friedland lines up for what looks to be one more play. He's looking to pass. Fires near side. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 10 seconds left as the ball took a bounce right at around the 11-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 10.
And that's something that's plagued Derry so far. It's the mishandling of the football, whether it's fumbling, and here it's been drops. I've counted about 6-7 drops that these Derry receivers has. It was a perfectly good pass there, but Hodges just could not corral it there. And right now we have 9 seconds left in the third quarter.
18-13 the score. Derry with their heels pressed up against the end zone. They're lined up inside their own 5-yard line. They've got a long ways to go if they want to get back into this game on this drive. 3rd down and 10. Friedland, under center, has 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, and a man in the backfield, along with a couple of tight ends. Looking to pass, looking middle. He fires near side, though, and it's caught. He finds his man. He gets taken down inside the 10-yard line, and the clock will expire to send it into the fourth quarter. But we're going to be keeping it here, Matt, with the 18-13 score. And for our PCN viewers at home that may not know of CUTV's tradition, we like to do this tradition we call the hot dog score, where we evaluate the concession stands and their hot dogs, and along with all their other goodies that they may have available for the fans and us, the crew members, to munch down on in between setup and tear down.
Yeah.
And Matt, we have quite a lot to say here about the concession stand. Let's take a look at the score.
They've had a lot, and 9.75, Elizabeth Ford was leading, and all by just 2.2. The Brownsville will fall in second in the standings there. But this was an outstanding concession stand. They have a little concession stand underneath. They also have a band concession stand. At the band concession stand, they have a bit of a more variety. They have hot sausage, Haluski. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of Haluski. Frazier, Elizabeth Ford. The best thing, fried Oreos. You can't go wrong with fried Oreos anywhere, anytime. Also, in the concession stand there, they had Falcon fries, which looked like something that you just threw a little ranch, bacon, and cheese on it. Excellent stuff. So Brownsville right now in second. Elizabeth Ford with 2 weeks to go, still holding tough at the tough spot. But I'll tell you what, that Chick-fil-A is the difference right now. I said that last week. I'm going to say it every single week until Elizabeth Ford is overtaken.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive hot dog scores this year.
Yeah.
Have been going on all throughout the WPIAL. Everywhere we go, we like to sample the concession stands. And, of course, I'm Polish. I love my halushki.
Oh, me too.
I love my halushki, so that gets up there at the top of the standings. Just because of that alone sometimes.
And Italian sausage, I mean, you can't go wrong with a nice hot Italian sausage. Very spicy. I like some spicy food, so it's great stuff out of Brownsville's concession stands. Thanks for having us.
So now it is 4th down and 7 for the Derry Trojans. They're going to punt from their own end zone, and there it goes. Very high kick up the far side. Going to take a bounce at about the 30 and go out of bounds at about the 34. So that burns a few seconds off the clock. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Brownsville.
And that's exactly what Brownsville needed to do. As I mentioned at the beginning of the drive there, they forced the 3-and-out, and they got what exactly they needed. And Cody, we got a big day tomorrow, the next broadcast. You and Kat Leverfinger will be calling the homecoming parade. You did it last year with Miriam Mason, and then the big game for all the PSAC West, the early championship battle. Cal U, Slippery Rock. Cal has not won since we've both been here. It's been a while. And then we got volleyball against Shepherd on Tuesday. And if anything, we saw that last volleyball game we did against Seton Hill. It's going to be another great game.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch. So 1st down and 10 for the Falcons. Grooms hands it off to his running back. No, he hands it off to a reverse, I beg your pardon. Fooled me out. It looked like the defenders were going after Myers, but he gets taken down in the backfield anyway. So it's going to be 2nd down and quite a bit.
This is the first time we've seen a little end-around action there, but Grooms looked like he almost ran into Herman there, but he was not. Noah Weincheck for Derry making the stop there. Derry was not fooled at all in that one. It continues to throw Brownsville back. They had good field position, but if they run plays like that, it pushes them back. They've had success running up the middle. I'd expect them to go back. As we see Myers come out to the field, they line up behind Grooms, so I'd almost expect to see him get the call here.
So 2nd down and 17. Grooms, flag is down. Ball is fumbled in the backfield. Derry recovers it, but there was a flag on the field before the play even happened. So we'll see what the call is here. The clock is stopped with 11:05 left in the third.
We'll see what the call is, but if it's on Brownsville, it's catastrophic for Brownsville, but they got it back. Looked like they're going to call a false start here for Brownsville. Illegal procedure, and it's declined. It'll be first down Derry on the fumble recovery. Second fumble recovery for the second turnover for the Brownsville Falcons. Their first fumble is recovered by Derry here, and now Brownsville, they had all the momentum going. They tried to, they were trying to get the ball off the Myers, but it looked like Grooms was trying to fake it and just completely fumbled it there. They've had a lot of miscommunication in that backfield recently.
Right there on the recovery for the Trojans was Matt Marin, the sophomore offensive tackle.
He had the interception too.
And he had the interception, so he's, you can thank him for both of Derry's turnovers here. So now Friedland lines up and is a reverse up the far side. Look at him go. He has only one guy to beat. Now he has a couple of them as they catch up with him, but he gets taken down at the 30-yard line across midfield into enemy territory. That certainly fooled the Falcon defense.
And that is exactly what Brownsville tried to do a couple plays ago, and Derry executed it perfectly. Look at that. Runs right around the defender there, and he gets a block right here. That is the block that spurs Howe into the open field there. Looks like Rouse grabbed them there, pushed him out, and saved the touchdown there, but now Derry's threatening, trying to take the lead back from Brownsville here in the fourth quarter.
10 minutes and 47 seconds left and running here in the fourth quarter. First down and 10 for the Trojans. Friedland is under center. Two receivers left, one to the right, and a couple of men in the backfield. He hands it off to his running back. He's met very early by the defense. Taken down in the backfield for a short loss. It'll be second down and about 11.
Caleb Kirkland, the senior, on the stop there for Brownsville. They gave it up to Balega, the other running back that Derry's been kind of using so far. We haven't seen him a lot, but he's also a senior. So Derry employs 3 senior running backs on this team. They've been definitely starting to spread it out some more.
Second down and 10, according to the Redstone Field scoreboard. Two receivers left, one to the right for Friedland, who is under center. He has one man in the backfield, looking to pass. Fires over on the far side, airmails it way incomplete, taking a bounce out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock with 9:55 left. It's going to be third and 10.
I mean, that pass, you have to be careful with throwing something up like that. That was almost a gimme for Brownsville if it had enough strength on it there. Friedland was looking. He had Kirkland in his face, but he just simply threw the ball away here. It's a big third down right here. They had that big run, but if Brownsville can stop it, but I almost certainly think that Derry, this is four down territory for them as well.
So third down and 10. Brownsville still hanging on to the 18-13 lead. Friedland is under center for the Trojans. Takes a snap, fires a quick pass near side, incomplete. Taking a bounce at about the 25. It's going to be fourth down and 10.
That was an absolute missile from Friedland there. He tried to find Howe. This was just way, way, way too far in front of him there. Friedland's got to have it back. He had Howe trying to get on the seam there, but he completely rushed a throw, and that sets up a fourth down. And as Friedland works out on the field, it's definitely four down territory, and they're going to go for it. Big fourth down and long here.
Big fourth down for Derry as well as Brownsville. If Brownsville wants to get the momentum right back, they can stop them here and easily get it back. 9:52 left in the fourth. Fourth down and 10 for the Trojans. Three receivers right, one to the left. Friedland looking to pass, fires up the middle. It is diving catch is made inside the 10-yard line. Plenty enough for a first down. That sends them into the red zone. Derry with huge catch, and now it looks like the receiver's a little shaken up.
Oh my goodness, but that was well worth getting shaken up on that one. Good pass. It looked like he might have overthrown it, but a diving catch there. That is Howe. He's probably been the best receiver for Derry so far there. But, goodness. He's hurt. I hope he's okay, because that was an absolutely heck of a catch there and saved Derry and pushed them into the goal line there. So you can only hope he's been okay, because he's probably been mentioned that he's been probably their top receiver.
He's a little shaken up on the play. It looked like he might have gotten the wind knocked out of him as he was trying to hold on to the ball inside of his chest, and he landed right on it, making the diving catch. So,
Cody, while we have this injury timeout here, we're going to look at Derry's schedule here. And after this game with Brownsville here, they have a very winnable game next week at home with Burgettstown. Burgettstown also snapped a long losing streak this year, so they've been hanging around with Derry and Brownsville and Charlotte into the bottom of the Interstate Conference there. Then at Waynesburg right now in a gut check battle with Southmoreland. So if Derry trying to surprise some people some more, they can go on the road and score a big victory in rivalry week for at Waynesburg.
And we see the receiver for Derry walk off the field on his own power. And while we have a little bit of a moment, I would like to spend a special shout-out and thank you to those watching us across the state on the Pennsylvania Cable Network, including my family and friends back home, along with my roommates, Sean and Jared, who are tuned in tonight. And special thank you to everyone out there who is tuning in for a great night of Friday Night Lights here. Derry and Brownsville, promising to be a great game. So first down now for the Trojans, 1st and goal. Friedland hands it off to his running back. He's pushing for more yards, trying to get inside the 5. He's taken down for a very short gain. It's still going to be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and Cody, there's going to be there's a flag on the field as well right now. We'll see what the call in that one is. That was a hard run there by Belega. Tried to get to the outside there, carrying about 3 Brownsville defenders with him. But this is going to be a big flag and it looks like it'll be a block in the back on Derry.
So that is going to march Derry back quite a bit. It's still going to be 1st down and goal, but they are going to be marching back quite a bit. 10 yards in addition to the penalty. So with 9:21 left, it's going to be 1st down and goal once again.
We'll see if we can see the block in the back here. It looks like, I believe number 8 might have got a block in the back right there. That was Hodges. So it's a lot of bodies around there and good eyes there by the officials to start that. Looks like they will be spotted at the 14-yard line, but right now it's still 2nd and goal. So Derry still got some work to do, and it definitely makes it tougher that they have to get in the end zone.
Friedland out of the shotgun, fires near side. It's caught inside the 5. Gains the penalty yards back and plenty more. So now it's going to be 2nd down. The the Redstone Field scoreboard still said 2nd down, but the official marker said 1st down. So now we'll see 2nd down coming up here.
Nico Latta, the guy who caught the 2nd touchdown for Derry in this half, the only touchdown that's been scored in this half, makes a nice catch there over to the Brownsville defender inside the 5-yard line to the 3. And right now it's Brownsville. They need to get into the end zone here. I mean, no doubt about it. And it is 2nd down. It is 2nd down. A mistake on my part. The penalty, it was still 1st and goal. But it looks like we will see a timeout by Brownsville here, trying to set up the best defensive play. They didn't like something there. But on that block in the back, Brownsville did not lose it down. It was still first and goal. So now it's 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line for clarification.
The clock is stopped with 8 minutes and 17 seconds left, and this is proving to be a very pivotal defensive stand for Brownsville. And speaking of Brownsville, these are some of their upcoming games and a couple of important ones there.
Yeah, and they do. The two road games to close out the season there. They also got to play Burgettstown as well to close out the season. But these are 2 very winnable games. And what I've seen out of this Brownsville team today, I think they have great shots against Charleroi and Burgettstown, even if they can't hold on here to possibly break the losing streak either next week or at Burgettstown. There's definitely some good chances there, but Brownsville, if they can play clean football, what has been going on? Brownsville have been losing this lead. They've not been playing smart football in this half. They've lost a couple fumbles there, but it's definitely, they got through that big meat of the schedule there. You see Washington, McGuffey, Mount Pleasant, all the top dogs that they got at the top of the Interstate Conference, but now they can close it out and try to get some advantage here and try to move their way up in the standings.
So there's 8 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the game. Big defensive, key defensive stand for Brownsville here as Derry lines up on 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. Friedland under center. He hands it off to his running back. He pushes into the end zone for the Trojan touchdown. The Trojans get the lead back. It is 19-18 pending the extra point. Matt, we've got ourselves a game.
We got ourselves another great game. We've seen some excellent games this season, but here's the advantage that Derry has. They are in the lead right now by a point. Brownsville 0 for 3 on trying to get the extra point, failed 2-point conversion and 2 snafus on the snap, but just a great run right there by Belega. He got his first touchdown tonight. It'd be interesting to see what Derry does here. They looks like they will be going for nope, they will be going for the extra point. If they would go for 2, they'd try to get it where if Brownsville tried to attempt the field goal, they could just at least tie it, but they will just try to take the 1 point.
So the special teams squad will line up for the extra point. There's a little bit of movement over on the near side. Flags are down everywhere. We'll see who moved first after this call.
And the kicker was pointing at Myers, Byron Myers, and looks like that's who they will call it on there. So that will move it half the distance to the goal line here. But now if you're Derry, do you try to go for it? That you're even closer to the end zone here, and you completely plowed over Brownsville running the ball on this drive so far. And I'll tell you what, I think they're sending some new personnel here. They might be going for it.
We'll see as some new players.
And the kicker's going off the field as well, so they're going for it.
Yeah, new players are entering the field. Some players are coming off. Derry with a change of plans here after the offside penalty. Gives them a couple more feet advantage. And now they're going for two. Friedland is under center with two receivers on his left and one man in the backfield.
Oh.
And looks like the snap got fumbled. So Friedland falls on it, and the two-point conversion attempt fails. So the score will remain 19-18 in favor of Derry. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got ourselves a game. Stay tuned for the fourth quarter on PCN.
Say preset 1 for Cal U's best music. More music in the car, more music in the door, more music everywhere. This is 91.9 WCAL Power 92. The home of the Vulcan Nation, playing Cal U's best music. 91.9 WCAL. WCAL Power 92.
Derry 19, Brownsville 18. That is the story we have here on High School Football Game of the Week on PCN. Derry with their first lead since the first half. There's 8:13 left to go in the fourth quarter. They get the lead right back, Matt.
I mean, this is setting up for another great finish. You know, we probably saw one of the greatest games CUTV's ever done last week in Best Center Fraser, but this game has turned into an excellent ball game. This is exactly what I did not expect, and I'm glad I was wrong.
So now we see a small squib kick go to about the 27-yard line. The return man for Brownsville doesn't get very far, maybe about 4 or 5 yards on the return. So Brownsville will set up their next drive from about the 33.
And that was the quarterback Grooms there with the carry. But I actually have a quick score update out of the Interstate Conference. Southmoreland up 1 point on Waynesburg going in the fourth quarter. I said on High School Roundup for Southmoreland to show me something. They're showing me something. Let's see if they can hold on there.
8:07 left to go in the game. Derry with the 1 point lead over the Brownsville Falcons on senior night in Republic, Pennsylvania. The rain has subsided quite substantially, but it's still coming down as the Falcons line up for 1st and 10. Grooms hands it off to his running back. He's trying to go up the far side. There he goes, breaking away from a few defenders, gets taken down very close to the first down marker. We'll see where they spot him. It'll either be a new set of downs or second and very short.
And if I'm Brownsville, I continue to pound Myers. You saw in that run, he got really close to the first half, through at least 3-4 guys off here. 1, 2, 3. And goes up the middle there. He's been that gritty back. If they can continue to pound him, pound the rock, and get into scoring range here.
And it will be a new set of downs, I beg your pardon. 1st down and 10 for the Falcons. Grooms out of the shotgun. Hands it off to his running back. It's a draw up the middle, but he's met in the backfield for a very substantial loss. It's going to be 2nd down and about 14.
And Brownsville takes the ball out of the hands there of Myers, and they just go back here. We'll see who they gave it to. Looked like that was... Cannot see who that was. Oh, it was Walker. It was Walker they gave it to there. But, I mean, I don't understand taking out Myers there. I mean, Myers gave you the first down, that run there. We'll see if they go back to him here.
So it is 2nd down and long. 7:05 and running left to go in the game. Here's the snap. Over on the far side. That's Myers again. He's just short of midfield. A very good gain on the play. 3rd down and about 6 to go.
You got about half that distance back there. But I'll tell you what, there's a player down, number 11 for Derry. So So Derry has an injury right here. That is number 11, Sonny Stevens, defensive back there. So with 6:47 left here, it's 3rd down and 7. So, I mean, in my eyes, even if it's 3rd and 7, I either do one of two things if you're Brownsville here. Play action rollout, try to roll Walker or try to get in the ball in the hands of Tyler Herman, or just pound the ball with Myers and see if Byron Myers can take you to glory here and take you, well, first to the first down, and then we're going to do take him to glory there, try to get down to the end zone here. And here's our Facebook page, California University Television. We post videos, we post different status updates of what's happening new at CUTV on our Facebook page. You can also comment and see, ask us questions, and also if you comment, we'll mention something. If you have a score prediction, you can mention it on the air. Anything you want, as long as it's good, clean, and definitely love having social media interaction. So there's our Facebook page.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one thing that's certainly worthy of social media discussion is the outcome of this game.
Yeah.
It's like you said earlier on. It's something we didn't expect.
No.
And like you said, you were glad to be wrong, and I'm glad that you were wrong too.
Yeah, I'm
honestly.
glad I was wrong. It's one time I like that I was wrong. I mean, for our high school roundup, we had this game on Pick'em. The only person to pick Brownsville in this game was our director, Gary Smith, who is a Brownsville alum. And I'll tell you what, he'd be a very happy person if Brownsville comes back and wins this game.
So now here we go. 3rd down and 7 for the Falcons. Grooms rolling out to his right. He's looking to keep it for himself, and he does. Crossing midfield across the 45. That's enough for a first down. Grooms coming up clutch when he needed to be.
It was definitely clutch time on that run. Grooms, I like the patience because he had Derry was starting to bear down on him here. Right there. There's one tackle. Good block right here by 61. And he's just following the time. Gets another great block on there. Looks like he blocked Flack on that one and gives a stiff arm there. Just gets out of bounds and has the awareness to step out when he has a first down. So that was exactly what Brownsville needed. A big clutch 3rd down here.
6 minutes and 39 seconds left in the 4th. First down and 10 for the Falcons. And the fans are getting fired up here at Redstone Field in Republic, Pennsylvania. Grooms out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off and get taken down. Actually, he kept it for himself, I beg your pardon. After a very short gain, it's going to be 2nd down and about 8.
And they've been continuing the roll out of Grooms in this first half. I'd like to see how many carries that Grooms has had in this second half here. Fake handoff out to Myers there and got about a couple yards. He got about 2 yards, 2nd and down and 8. But I like that they're doing that. You saw he had that nice run there, but I mean, I put the ball right back in Byron Myers' hands. Looks like we see one of the Brownsville players come off the sideline there is Paris Walker, one of their running backs. So that's one guy Brownsville cannot afford to lose here at the closing seconds here. We're under 6 minutes now.
Well, he's coming back onto the field, so it's that's fortunate to see after it looked like it might have been an injury. So with 5 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the 4th, Brownsville driving down the field, looking to get the lead back. Wildcat formation indeed, and he hands it off to his running back up the middle. Gets taken down after a 4 or 5 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3.
And that was a Wildcat formation there. We saw Grooms go off to the sideline there. He might have actually been the player that was hurt. But nonetheless, this is the run there by Byron Myers there. Gets it up the middle there. Bring up a 3rd down and 5. And Cody, I see Grooms just walking around on the sideline, so you'll see what Brownsville might go out and another Wildcat here, and they will.
And it looks like they might here, and they will. Wildcat formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. 5 minutes and running left to go in the 4th. He's going to keep it for himself, breaking up the near side. That's Myers, Byron Myers, with the run, but he's going to be short of the first down marker.
I'll tell you what. I like the idea, and it was almost executed well as well. Myers comes around here. He breaks one tackle, trying to get out here, but the strength of Nico Latta to break through the Brownsville blocker, to take out his legs and get him for only 2 yards, and sets up a 4th down here. Cody coming up next right here. This is the play of the game, and Grooms is back out onto the field. Let's see if they try to roll him out here again and try to get up another clutch play.
4th down and 3 to go. Grooms will line up with 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, and a couple of men in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, ready to take the snap. It's a high snap. There's a whistle here.
Timeout.
Timeout is going to be called by Brownsville.
So they'll try to get some more time to set up the play there. But, I mean, if I'm Brownsville, you give it to my – ooh. And
timeout, Brownsville.
Okay. But, yes, timeout by Brownsville there. I thought there was could be possibly a hold there by the officials. But nonetheless, as was mentioned before, 2 possible good play ideas here for Brownsville. I mean, I'm not the head coach, but just suggesting to what I've been seeing. Derry has not defended well against rolling Grooms out. And also giving the ball to Byron Myers. And as CUTV, this is our CUTV webpage. This is where you can see our live stream of what's going on CUTV right now, anytime, anywhere. cutv.calu.edu/live, and you can see old photos, and also you can see how you can get involved with CUTV as well. So that's our main webpage.
And keep in mind, for the CUTV viewers, these games normally get on a tape delay, or what we call live to tape. But for the viewers on PCN, they're seeing it live as it happens right now. So CUTV viewers can watch the game later as it gets aired at a later time on that webpage.
Sunday at 8:30.
So with 4:13 left to go in the fourth, once again it is 4th down and 3 for Brownsville. Grooms looking to pass. He's looking to his right. He fires, finds his man. It's caught inside the 30, inside the 25. He gets pushed out of bounds on the reception. That's a huge first down.
Oh, what a play there. Grooms had great time. Passes it to Kayshawn Gregory, who we haven't seen much of him since that big punt return right there. Breaks the tackle. I think he was short there, and breaks the tackle and gets that first down. Brownsville coming up clutch again with their backs against the wall. And now we're going to go under 4 minutes here. So Brownsville is trying to waste some clock here. But now it's going to be interesting to see if Brownsville does not get into the end zone, is faced with a 4th down as they move closer. Their kicking game is not very good. So I'm thinking here, but even though if you try a field goal here, you get the lead. But I think you got to try for 6. That would be the best bet.
3 minutes and 38 seconds and running left to go in the fourth quarter. Brownsville lines up for 1st and 10. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, 1 man in the backfield. Wildcat formation. Walker with it this time. He takes it up the middle for a very short gain. Going to be about 2nd down and 9.
Looks like we'll see. That was a Wildcat on 1st down here. We'll see Grooms is starting to walk his way out onto the field, so we might be seeing him again there. Also, Byron Myers took that play off. Walker trying to get up the middle there. Derry's really stuffed Walker any time of his carries so far there. But we see Brownsville's 2 best players coming back in the field in Grooms and Myers here, so we'll try to open it up here on 2nd down.
3 minutes left in the fourth. Derry clinging on to a 1-point lead. Brownsville threatening to score and get that lead right back. Grooms out of the shotgun, ready to take the snap. He does, and he hands it off to Myers. The pitch goes for a very short gain of about maybe 2 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and about 8.
And Myers trying to break tackles, carry the team on his back there, but Derry was ready that time. They've really stuffed Brownsville in these last 2 plays trying to run the ball, a little pitch. That's what Brownsville's been doing all night with success, but Derry's starting to anchoring down there. And Cody, I don't believe he got a single yard on that play. It's 3rd down and 10 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they're not giving him a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 according to the Redstone Field scoreboard. Ooh. High snap by Grooms. He recovers it though, keeping it for himself. Stiff arms the defender, gets across the 25, inside the 20, runs out of bounds, but that's going to be short of the 1st down marker, so Brownsville will be faced with the 4th down here.
And Grooms took the high snap there and took it for himself there, trying to get that. He got about a decent game. Looks like the official will be spotting it exactly at the 20-yard line here. It'll be 4th down and 4, but really 4th down and the game. But, I mean, just the pure speed there got him a decent run and got him for a manageable 4th down here. It'll be interesting to see what Brownsville does here. I mean, Cody, this is the ball game right here. It's 4th and 4. They converted last time. Now Derry looking for the stop and trying to seal this victory.
There's just over 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 4th down and 4. 4s are wild here in the fourth quarter. 4th down and 4 as the rain has picked up again. Grooms out of the shotgun. He keeps it for himself. He's inside the 15.
I don't think he got it.
It looks like he's taken down right at the 1st down marker. We might see a measurement here.
It'll all depend where they spotted it. Brownsville players think they got it. It's hard to tell from the angle there. He needed the 16, And you know what, looking at that again, he needed the 16 from the 20-yard line, so he might have just had enough, but that was a great idea on the run, rolling himself out, getting close to the first down here. So we will see on the spot. I did not see where they picked. When they picked him up, I looked like they threw him back about like 2 yards, but they give him forward progress here. He might have enough.
Yeah, the officials are bringing out the sticks to measure this one. The clock is stopped with 2:01 left in the fourth. And let's take a look at the measurement.
First down.
We still have yet to straighten the chain, it looks like. I have not seen that second marker go down onto the ground yet, but it looks like he has enough.
Yep.
There it is, first down, Brownsville.
And let me just say something. If Brownsville can get this win here, Marcellus Grooms deserves to be player of the game. He has literally saved this Brownsville team 3 times on this drive here. And fake there to Myers, rolls himself out, and takes a big hit. And I thought with this hit here, he was stopped short, but he gets himself forward there with his helmet. They marked him at the 16. Brownsville, they're living. They keep living. They're not going away.
A bunch of luck is definitely favoring the Falcons right now. 2:01 left to go in the fourth. First down and 10. Brownsville can still convert a first down without getting a touchdown here, so here we go. Grooms out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Myers. Myers busting up the middle, gets down inside the 10. It looks like he'll be just short of the first down marker, though, so it'll be second and short.
Yeah, see where they spot it there. If it's like they will spot it on the 9, so it was a gain of 7. It'll be second down and 3. Good run there by Myers here, but so he set it up here. They got enough time to punch this one through here, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what Brownsville does if it so necessary comes, if they need to try to attempt a field goal.
1:23 left to go in the game. Grooms keeping it for himself, tries to find a hole up the middle, but he goes nowhere. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It'll be third down and 3.
And Grooms they looked like they had a hole there with Myers, but he kept to himself there. He'll bring up a third and short here. We are about to go under a minute, but it'll be interesting to see what play call they do there. They're getting very, very close. Looks like they're spotted on the 8-yard line, and they're just taking out as much time as possible. Brownsville's just saying a statement right to Derry. We're going to be the last ones to touch this ball, and we're either going to win it or lose it right here.
Yeah, they're going for the last score, that's for sure. And if they can convert the first down here, they'll get 4 more plays at least. So Grooms out of the shotgun, hands it off to Myers. Myers pushing, trying to get some leverage, gain a few yards. We'll see where they spot him. He looks like he'll be just short.
And it'll be all depending on the spot. It looked like he at least be 4th and 1 at the least. But now here comes that decision time. Do you punch it through? You have 26 seconds on the clock. Do you punch it through, or do you try to trust your kicking game that's been, they've missed a snap. They've had the kick blocked. I think if it's 4th and 1 right here, you just punch it right through.
Not to mention the conditions are not necessarily the most favorable as the rain has picked up again.
And you got time. You got time as well.
We're going to see a measurement here, and no matter. It's a first down. No matter. So Brownsville, with another big first down conversion, will line up for first and goal, Matt. Here we go.
They might have got his favorable spot on that one, but still, regardless, it's a first down. And right now, Brownsville is looking to break this losing streak. And even if they do this, what a better way to do it.
It's senior night. Here we go. You can feel it in the air as Myers takes it up the middle for a very short game. But, Matt, you can feel it in the air.
Oh, you really can.
Senior night here at Redstone Field in Republic. The clock is still continuing with 10 seconds.
They don't have any timeouts. They need to go.
And Grooms will spike it here and stop the clock with 7.9 seconds left.
I did not even realize that Brownsville is out of timeout, so they really took a lot of time of 7 seconds on the clock here. So there's a possibility we could see literally a walk-off play if they go for the score here. And you can see right here, Cody, they're going for the win right here. They're going for a field goal. Byron Myers is going for the win.
This is it. It's about a 23-yard attempt. And there's going to be a timeout on the field, taken by Derry. Derry stalling out the kick.
Yeah, they're going to try to ice Myers here. So this is going to be interesting right here. Byron Myers, he's not a set kicker, but I mean, he's hit a mark on this game. He's not at a touchdown, but I mean, even if he doesn't have any touchdown, if he can complete this kick right here, if Brownsville continues to do that, I mean, why not? I think he'd take that over getting touchdowns any game. Cody, what an excellent game. I mean, we called that overtime game, that Hollidaysburg-Bell Vernon game, and we're seeing another great game. I think, with the exception of about 2 of the CUTV games we've done this week, I mean, we've seen absolutely thrillers, and I'm really happy about this game.
Yeah, this has been a phenomenal game. I mean, I didn't know what to expect coming into this game, let alone a 1-point deficit coming down to a final play with 7.9 seconds left. If you round up, that's 8 seconds, but still, it's literally a do or die here. Brownsville's out of timeouts, and they go for a field goal here, and it goes through. Like you said, we'll literally see a walk-off win.
Yeah, but another reason why they have to try the field goal now, they don't have any timeouts.
Well, here we go. The kicking squad once again lines up back on the field, led by Byron Myers. Here we go. Snap is down. Kick is blocked. The kick is blocked. Derry with the recovery as the ball goes out of bounds inside the 20. The clock expires. That is the final play of the game.
Yeah, that's just a heartbreak for Brownsville. You're so close to ending it on senior night. I see a couple players that are down. They just have their hands on their heads. They can't believe it. But a great block there by Derry. Just no chance to get that playoff. There was at least 3 Derry players in the backfield. Derry gets their 3rd win of the season, but heads held up high, Brownsville. You made your fans proud tonight and played an absolutely heck of a game.
Yeah, that was truly phenomenal on senior night, both for the football players and for the band members and the cheerleaders. It's been an all-around great game here at Redstone Field.
Excellent game. Congratulations to Derry and Brownsville. You got 2 more shots, and you know what? The way they played tonight, they got a lot of heart, and I'm really proud of how Brownsville played tonight and helped serve with Derry.
For Matthew Hagee, our director Gary Smith, along with the entire CUTV crew, my name is Cody Jeanette. We thank you, statewide viewers on the Pennsylvania Cable Network, for joining us in this one heck of a game that we saw tonight. 19-18, your final score, Trojans over Falcons.